Where are you, Scooby-Doo? Most of your friends now Baloo. My lord,
Okay, people. How's everyone doing tonight? Is everyone asleep? How's everyone doing tonight? Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna get started. Sorry about the wait. Yeah. So it's an honor to stand before you today to celebrate the achievements of Dr. Olotu-oke and the launch of her latest book, the book on insurance, the Insider's Guide to Protecting Yourself, Family, and Business Against Financial Misfortune. Okay. Sharon is a force of nature with over 20 years of experience as a top sales executive, trainer, and executive coach. She has empowered countless individuals to lead with confidence and purpose. As the founder and CEO of Imagine Financial Services, you see the branding everywhere. She's not only runs a thriving insurance brokerage, but also mentors the next generation of financial advisors. This book is a testament to Sharon's commitment to breaking down barriers. Yeah, all right. Can everyone hear me? Yeah, okay. Beyond professional achievements, she's an aspiring community leader, as well as my mother. Sharon, today we celebrate not just your book, but your unwavering dedication to empowering others. On behalf of everyone here, congratulations on this remarkable achievement. The book on insurance will undoubtedly change lives and secure futures. Ladies and gentlemen, please let me congratulate and introduce you.
Good to see you.
It's okay. And now?
Now, it's only that. Checking you. Hello, good evening, everybody. It's amazing to have all of you in the house. Please give yourself a round of applause for coming all the way. Alright, so when I sent out the invite, I'm like, Sure, you're bringing us to Milton Keynes. I said, Milton Keynes is where it is all happening now. Yeah. Right. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Right. So when we do amazing things, everybody takes it to London. But we decided to make Milton Keynes the London of now. So please give Milton Keynes a round of applause. All right, so I'll just tell you a little bit of backstory, and some of the amazing people in the room today are close to my heart. Some we have never ever met in person. They've been my clients for like 4 years, right? And today is a physical putting of face, a physical face, a first hug, and they've been a blessing to myself and my family. So I want to say I appreciate you all. Thank you for coming. It's going to be an awesome night today. We see, I got a lot of text message from people that are coming. You know, some of them have cancellations on the train. It's going to be a packed room. People are on the way. But for you that came in ahead of time, I want to say thank you very much. It is going to be an amazing night. All right. So for some of the people that will be appreciating today are people that actually really poured into me. And I'll give you a little bit of story of how the book on insurance came to be. So, I remembered a few years ago when I went to WOFB, that's Word of Faith Bible College, Bible Institute. There was a gentleman that we met, at the training. He said, anytime I was looking at you from a distance, I was like, I think she's in Bible college. She looks like an unbeliever, When you look at my hair, because guys, I've always been very, very creative with my hair because I love my hair. It's one of the things, that sounds good about me. So you'll say, But each time we have interactions, came to me and said, I have a confession. You're a woman of God, but when I first saw you with your hair, we come from different backgrounds and people have different, different biases. because of the lived experience, maybe faith, the people they've hung out with. But one thing that has been a blessing to me is I've known Christ from the very get-go with all the major decisions that I made in my life. And I thank God that that's why we're here today. So, fast forward, you'll be getting to meet these people. Fast forward, says, oh, I'm a financial advisor. Why don't you let me come, and, do something for your family? Let's look at your financial protection. I said, okay, no problem, yeah. Come around, Even before I came around, in 2019, I stood to become a member of parliament. So I represented Popular and Limehouse as a conservative candidate. And it was 30 days of madness because we only had 30 days to campaign. And I had people rise up. It was no longer about I'm Labour or I'm Conservative. It was about, it's Dr. Olotu-oke, let's go. Some people, I can't even post their picture because they are not in my party and they cannot be seen to fraternize with me. But but they came to campaign anyway. And this gentleman will stand and say, Doctor, what do you have? Do you have any stationaries? He will leave. I'm not even there. He will leave and go to East London and I was like, it can only be, amazing to have people around you. And they said, Yoruba adage says that in your last show me, meaning people are the clothes that I wear and the people cover me. And it was amazing. So that encounter, when he told me, let me do your financial advice. That was a no-brainer. So he reviewed, our finances, and we were able to put some insurance in place. And I said, you can be a financial advisor. I said, no. I tried it some time ago. It didn't work, right? He said, let's try that again. And then suddenly lockdown happened, COVID. And, I was supposed to go for training. He was pulling me, So after lockdown, we all became teachers at home. Suddenly, our main job is now teach our children, try to put food on the table. You can't go anywhere. And say, and this man will carry his laptop, come and print. He went back and forth. All right. So they were able to put in, so I applied to become an advisor. I passed all the tests and they actually admitted me. And hurrah! It was 2021, late 2021, late 2020, I became a financial advisor. It wasn't even late. It was March 30th, actually, was when I got licensed. Suddenly, April 1 or so, we were fully locked down. So normally, the normal thing is for you to go to people's house, do their financial consultation, right? And then you help them. Now, you can't go anywhere. So people will book appointments and they will not show up because it's easy for you to go somebody on Zoom now because it's a new thing. 3 months down the line, guys, I did not sell one policy. So that company fired me. Honestly, it's been a journey to get here. So I was fired. I begged. I wrote email. You needed to see the email that I wrote to beg them to please. It's a different ball game. We have to. The company have to redo their policies and compliances to be able to accommodate online virtual consultations. So everybody's just trying to make it work. Nobody knows how it works. Give me another thing. What they said no. So that was it. I came in. I was kicked out. 3 months later, then another friend called me, another pastor friend. I think that was in August. I said, Dr. Shim, I see you're supposed to be a financial advisor. You are a teacher. You love to encourage people. You need to look at this. I said, I tried it, but they fired me. So let's try it again. So another company, right? And then they sent me the application form. That was in August 2020. I sat on that application form for like 3 months because I looked at it, was so voluminous. I know some of it. But that's FCA for you. The Financial Conduct Authority wants to, tick all the boxes to be sure that you can actually represent, them because it is finance, right? So I filled the form. I went for an interview in November, and January 2021, I was invited, to go to training. And the second next of people is going to be in the room. was when I encountered again and that person. So you will get to know quite a few people of who actually added value to me on my journey of becoming here. And especially my husband. I remember when I got started and one of my mentors was saying, oh, you have to get your act together. Say, give her time. When she always wants to know what she's doing before she can, kickstart. When she gets the hang of it, watch her fly. And that the rest they say is history. And I remember when I got started, I reached out into my network. Suddenly you're an entrepreneur, right? But by God's grace, I've got a bit of network. And I reached out to some people, say, I'm now a financial advisor. Please, I need referrals. I need to get started. And one of the, our D's in the house says, Sean, okay, I've got a couple of people. And he sent me a couple of people. And some of them also are in the room today. Another friend of my husband also sent me a couple of people. They are in the room today. And I'm just saying, this is a celebration of all of you, of how you are poured into me to become today. The book on insurance is really, I'll say, it's my gift to the industry. Because I believe whatever industry that we have a duty, I'll say maybe a duty of care, right? To make it better if you can, right? So when I came into the industry, it was a lot of information coming at me. Honestly, it was a lot of information. And they are all over the place, as in it's not together. And suddenly, I have to understand what's insurance. Why do I need insurance? What are the myths? People are saying, insurance. They only take your premium more. They don't pay, And a lot of things that you get to hear. And after doing so many researches, having so many consultations and, going to so many events, whether it's us in the room or it's our average people that you see as advisors, we are very, very male, very, very Caucasian, right? And I had to learn from all of us to be able to tailor make what can work for us into the world. So I'll have the first reading on this book before I hand over to DJ Abbas in the house. Okay, so it's... All right. So, the beginning of the story is I've had pain myself. And I'll just go with the first chapter of the book, right? You're all going to say, everybody in the room is going to have this. So some people that have pre-ordered, some of the VIPs ordered, 5 books and they won the free, the free ticket. All of you will have the author signing it today. So, yeah, it is my pleasure to have you in the room. Please, a round of applause for yourself. By 8 o'clock, don't worry, next 5 minutes, we'll go to have our starters. So, you'll go outside, right? And you pick your food and come back inside for your starters. Feel free to explore. The food is delicious. I promise you. I promise you. All right. All right. So, I would just, as a new financial advisor, straight from training school, thrust into the world of financial protections to start serving clients. Now, when you hear financial protections, all we are talking about is insurance. So what this book is supposed to do is to debunk, and make the jargons, understandable. Because there's still a lot of jargons in insurance, But it's very, very simple. It's all about having, transferring your risk, really. That's it. And anybody can understand that because, all right. So, as I consulted with diverse clients, I kept coming up against the same set of questions, myths, and beliefs about insurance. I repeatedly engaged in educating clients on issues that I assumed most people should know, but they were totally in the dark about. As a response, I started creating videos to answer some of these questions because I just really believe, if I'm saying the same thing over and over again, if I have a 2-minute video, I can duplicate myself because time is money, innit? Okay. All right. So, some of which are documented on the pages of my book, on Facebook, for some of you that follow on social media. I was seeking materials that may have documented some of these nuggets that I could share. I wanted to be able to simplify the process and get straight to the point with my clients. Yes, I found lots of useful materials and books, not only on Amazon, but also in the libraries. They were very informative, but there were lots of jargons to navigate through. I was looking for materials that spell out in the layman's language how to explain the beauty of personal protections, which include life insurance, critical illness cover, income protection, private medical insurance, etc. Materials that wouldn't require me pouring through the pages of different books, blogs, and write-ups just to answer some of these basic questions that kept popping up. The truth is, just like you, with mounting life pressures, especially in the post-pandemic world, I desire quick access to information to help me make informed decisions. And I could not find any. So I decided to do something about it. This book is not only going to help you understand more about insurance, but it will also help you to understand what sort of protections you require, why they are essential, and the right questions to ask a financial advisor away from the commonly propagated myths and fables about insurance. Who is this book for? It's for parents like me who want to proactively protect their families, financial advisors who want to simplify the process and quickly get down to protecting their clients, insurance companies who are eager to break into different community interest groups to further close the protection gaps in the UK, financial institutions that interact with clients at different levels, insurance broker firms that would use this as a quick starter guide for their new consultants, educational institutions, etc. Now, there is a disclaimer here. This is not your average insurance textbook. This is an insider's guide to protecting yourself, your family, and your business against financial misfortune. You will read from customers who have been positively impacted by insurance claims, industry experts, and veterans in the protection market, and insurance institutions that are all out to help protect your most valuable assets. And if I may ask you the question, what do you think is your most valuable asset? That's it. I see people spending £300 per month on cars and will find it challenging to spend that same £300 on having their life insurance or income protection. And I'm saying, if you are the biggest asset you got, what can I say? As I turn to the next page, I introduce you to my first experience with financial struggle. And this is a true story. Okay. I've got a quote here. It says, grief is in two parts. The first is loss. The second is the making of life. And this is by Anne Rolfe. It was a beautiful day. The day was the 28th of October, 2006. I woke up from a deep and restful sleep, my eyes wide open and alert. You know those kind of days where you feel so energized and ready to take on the world? Yes, that kind of day. My husband and I had been married for about 3 years then. Our first son was asleep in his bed in our small living room. From the door of our shoebox of a room, just imagine it with me. No more than 3.6 by 5.9 meters. You would already be touching our bed in 3 strides. Yeah, it was that small. We started. Those are the humble beginnings. The room had been recently painted in sky and deep blue in anticipation of a new baby. To your right was my baby cot, neatly touching the side of the bed, and next to it, a small oak drawer chest with a TV and VCD. VCD. I'm sure my children may not even understand what a VCD is. And my first son is 21 going on 22. VCD, yeah. Machine on top. Completing the square was our built-in double-door wardrobe. Doors shut tight. The room smelled fresh with a hint of baby powder. With my husband sound asleep beside me, I turned to the cot, picked up my 5-month-old baby, Bukumi. Bukumi is 18 plus now. Give us a wave. Yeah, that's Bukumi. A wave, man. All right, yeah. All right. So Bukumi was about 5 months at the time of the story. And I picked him up to breastfeed him. Okay. Then I got my first son, and the hustle and the bustle of the day started. And by 7 a.m., I dressed in my brown pantsuit, with my long weave on. I used to wear a very long weave on with a bang. On my forehead, my 3-year-old son, now 21, running around, and my baby in a court. We headed towards our black Mercedes-Benz, 190 parked in the gated compound. We're off. I called to my mom-in-law. Mommy, please give us a round of applause. My mom, a round of applause. That's my mom in the house, my mom-in-law. All right, yeah, that was that. So at the beginning, yes, we started with a 1-bed apartment that my parents-in-law built because they didn't know my husband was going to marry that early. We got married at 25, going on 26. So for the first 3 years of our marriage, we were living in that small quarter while we were building our home. And I'll say my father-in-law of blessed memory now, one thing that he did for us was give us a great counsel. Said, so you guys want to take all this money to go and rent. We'll put it together, let's buy land. And it is important to have great parents around you. And I bless God for Mr. Olotu-oke. You know, it's not here today. My parents are not here. Prince Christopher Olotu and Princess Aderonke Olotu of blessed memories. But we thank God that mommy is here to represent them today. My father said, no, you guys are not renting. Enjoy yourself. I was a big girl in Zenith Bank. You know what it was? That girl in Zenith Bank. You know how we rolled then, yeah? But 3 years of our life, we were there, being frugal. And by the time we were 29, we moved to our house, fully paid for, no mortgage. And that was a great counsel, and I bless God for him. All right, so that is the house I was talking about, where we started out from. All right. So let me take you to the very beginning, how we came to live in the address. Okay, all right, I think I've done that. So back to my story. So 7:30 a.m., I arrived in Zenith Bank, my workplace, where I was a successful business development officer. I had been due for a promotion earlier and expected to be on the list, released on the 11th of May, 2006. And that was exactly the day I had my baby boy, Olotu-oke. So they passed me up. They didn't put my name on that list because, yes, I was going to have to go off on maternity leave. So why should they pay me more while I was on maternity leave? So they removed my name from the promotion list. I was mad. Anyways, so my name was commonly omitted, one of the trials of being a working mom in corporate Nigeria. Heading straight to the ladies, touch up my makeup, yeah. I met a colleague on the stairway. Sheil, you remember that the story that I'm telling now is 28th of October, yeah? But I was passed up for promotion 11th May, which was when I got, so a few months later, yeah. Sheil, congratulations, you've been promoted. 28th of October 2006. She hugged me and I replied, wow, thank you. So I felt this sense of excitement. I ran up to the remaining stairs. I checked the team's notice board and there it was. My name on the list. Hallelujah. Okay. Finally, I exclaimed. About 15 colleagues rushed into my office, offering their congratulations. It was a joyous morning. But amidst this celebration, I felt an unusual quietness in my spirit. I was usually the most enthusiastic in the office, and all of you can bear witness. I'm still like that. I've not changed. And today, something felt strange. It felt wrong. I went back to the ladies, and I looked at my reflection in the mirror, and I said, Shion, congratulations, you did it. You deserve your first promotion. That was my very first promotion. And you are grateful. So I was kind of like telling myself, I'm grateful, right? I affirmed myself, smiling at my reflection. I still didn't keep my usual, I didn't feel my usual happiness. So I prayed, Lord, I'm grateful, but I feel sad. Please accept my gratitude. I touched on my makeup, looking fresh and glamorous. I called my husband, Oluyemi, I just got promoted. I call him Oluyemi, by the way. He's Steven to everybody. That's his pet name. Wow, congratulations, baby. It is well deserved. You replied gleefully. I will be closing early from the office today to celebrate you. We ended the call and I went about my duties with a fully loaded schedule ahead. Unbeknownst to me, after our call, my husband bought a celebratory gift. We're like that. That's the way we roll. And on his way home, he received another call. This time from my brother. He was at a loss for words after that call, unsure of what to do. Have you ever felt caught between the devil and the deep sea? That was his feeling. He got home ahead of me, and instead of heading to our living quarters, went straight to his parents and asked me to meet him there. So we're downstairs. Our parents lived upstairs. So Mom and Dad were there. Sheil, congratulations! My in-laws chorused. My husband met me with a hug, a kiss, and a beautifully wrapped gift. Thanks, baby. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad. I said, hugging my in-laws. With the initial felicitations over, I sat beside my husband, wondering why everybody seemed so calm. My father-in-law stood to make a speech. Sheil, we are always proud of you and the amazing addition you have been to this family. Celebrating this momentous occasion with you and my son gladdens my heart. But I'm sorry to rain on your parade today. Sheil, your father is gone. I looked at him and repeated, my father is gone. The words didn't sink in. Sorry, these 17 years, it still feels like yesterday. I momentarily lost my ability to understand basic English language. Sheil, your father died today. My father-in-law said. All tears streamed down my cheeks. I had planned to visit my dad in the hospital the next day to share the good news with him and my mom. My dad had been in the hospital for prostate cancer treatment. And I'd been shuttling between Lagos, where I resided, and Ibadan, where my parents lived, and where I was born and bred. Thank you.
We add it to our invoice.
Thank you so much, DJ Abbas. Bless you. All right. So this was my first ever promotion. My dad and I had been praying about it together. The most painful part was that I never get to tell him about it. I never saw the smile on his face or the gleams of pride in his eyes. His favorite baby had finally done it, but I never got to hear about it. I'm so sorry, I didn't know I was going to get this emotional today. I wept bitterly as I robbed me of that precious moment. So guys, if you hear me being passionate about financial protections, because I've got a pain and I don't want to have any other family to go through that. To you reading this, life is precious, yet it's fleeting. The memories you create today will be what remains. So please, create many good ones. I had visited my dad the previous day on the 19th of October 2006, and I remembered him looking at me with a huge tear rolling down his right eyes. That was just the day before. Dad, why do you look so sad? You will be fine. The treatment is going okay. Don't lose faith. You will be going home soon. He said, I'm full of faith, Sheil. He replied, I did not know this was his farewell. I can only imagine what went through his mind. And that totality of that huge tears, what it means. My dad died on the 28th of October 2006, the day I received my very first promotion. So that day is seared into my memory. The next day, the 21st of October, my first son turned 3. We couldn't celebrate. I can't even remember acknowledging that birthday, his third birthday. The only thought that came to mind was, I was too young to bury my dad. Where will I find the funds to bury him? Remember, we're a young family. We're building a house. And my father-in-law was always, it's more, if something is costing 300,000, no, it's 50,000. So when we enter into it, for those first 3 years, I think I had just 2 pairs of suits. My husband had 2. His shoes were already, if I when it goes into the rain, his socks will soak. That's our first 3 years. I was still nursing my 5-month-old baby with all the financial and emotional implications in Nigeria. Being the firstborn, and I'm the firstborn, means I will have to take on huge financial responsibilities. I had no savings then. And my husband had no savings then because our savings was the house that we're building. And I just turned 29 earlier in that month because I'm born in October. All our upfront funds had gone into building a house, and I could hardly even change my wardrobe. My entire monthly salary was 40,000 naira. Take home. That's approximately about 200 pounds as at the time I was writing the book. I don't know where it is now. With the inflation. After transportation and feeding, my monthly allowance to my parents, there's nothing left. And I know you can relate. That was my first introduction to the pain of lack. Oh, I wish my dad had life insurance. Oh, I wish he had critical illness cover. Oh, I wish he had income protection while he was in the hospital. Oh, I wish he had a private medical insurance so we can get better and faster treatment. I wish I had an educational fund or savings for my siblings' education. I wished he had money saved to support my mom, who became a widow before she turned 50. He was so full of life, and yet he died at 61. Although I was an adult, I was not in a great financial place to deal with such a loss. Neither was my husband. We relied on the generosity of friends and family to get through. And here are my 7 questions to you. Number 1. If you were to fall ill or die today, what would be the financial state of your children? What sort of education could your spouse afford for them? Who will take care of your family financially? Could you afford a private medical care? Would your bills be taken care of? Could your family afford the inheritance tax on the wealth that you're building? Would your family need to create a GoFundMe to bury you? Imagine the embarrassment if your beautiful family that you had worked so hard for had to create a GoFundMe page to solicit others for money to bury you. This is why I must share a better way with you as we proceed to the next chapter. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. I don't bite. Okay. I don't bite much. First and foremost, I'm very glad Seun decided to have this event in Milton Keynes. I think that is very important. I live in London. London is saturated. Trust me, I'm in the events industry. It's saturated, and the Nigerian community or the African community does not start and end in London. As you all know, most of you probably know I'm DJ Abbas, so I've had a few gigs in Milton Keynes in the past, organized by Nigerians who live here. Not many since then, but I'm glad to be here today. And I'll tell you a little story about Seun. I saved Seun's number on my phone as Olotu-oke, lentil moi moi. Do you remember? You remember?
That video.
Yes. So we had a conversation then, and I don't even remember the conversation. Because what I do is I have over 16,000 numbers on this phone. I run a digital marketing company, and I do very direct marketing. So when I meet people, I save their names with something that will make me remember who they are. So if you say, what's your name? Adi. Adi. At least 1 million on this phone now. Give me something. So I saved her as lentil moi moi. And how did that conversation come about? She was the one that told me that, you can get the same effect with moi moi using lentils. Who has tried it ever? You've tried it. Moi moi and akara. Number one, is cheaper. Trust me. And it's the same. No difference. If I make it for you, you wouldn't know anything different. And this lady is a superwoman. Do you agree? Sheon Konigba. But that is the spirit you need, particularly when you're in the diaspora. We have left where we were birthed, whichever the right one is. You correct me before I go. But we've left our source and decided to go on a sojourn across the world. So when I see a lot of diasporans arrive at a new country and they complain, I'm like, do you think they're just going to open their arms? You have to prove yourself. And many don't remember. So think back home, we've also had our issues with foreigners that come, it's just, that's human beings. You have to prove yourself. And the beauty about us as Nigerians, we find our level very quickly. And you people here are a reflection of that. You're a reflection of that. Anywhere in the world, Nigeria, pick anywhere randomly. During the first Iraq war, I have some friends. Political science is my first, and so I do a lot of stuff within that network. And apparently the Nigerian government issued a press release that Nigerians in Afghanistan should leave. I'm like, are there Nigerians in Afghanistan? And yes, Nigerians are everywhere. And Nigerians go there and they thrive. They just don't go and survive. They thrive. But there are shortcomings. Because when you go into any environment, you pick the best of what they do. So when Sean invited me to join and be a part of this event tonight, the first thing I'll tell you is my own personal story about insurance. My wife works for Transport for London. Who works for Transport for London here? Nobody. X, you do. And as you know, they have a fantastic package. If anybody that works for TFL dies, your family will not suffer. They have everything ingrained in the system. And I married when I was relatively young. I was 26. My wife was 22. We were in love, but we didn't know. That was all we had, love. But then when Peking come, love go feel small. Reality go come in. And at a point, my wife, and she's much more organized than I am. She's just like, and I'm self-employed. I've been self-employed for 32 years of my life. And later when I started working with corporate organizations, a lot of what I learned was through my wife. It's like, you have to do it this way. You can't do it this way. You are going for a meeting. You have to look this way. So I have to create a balance between who I am and what the corporate world wants. But then she would always say that, this life, never do life insurance. So I'm like, don't worry. I'm not going to die now. It will kill me. And she would always say, if anything happens to me, you guys are covered. But even if it happens to you, we incur. And because then I used to see people in the financial services as nuisance. That is the truth. And I'll come to that in a bit. But she kept on, and then we invited somebody, and then I set something up. And perhaps one of the best decisions I ever made. Because during the pandemic, that was when I learned how to make people not add you to groups on WhatsApp. Because they added me to 16 condolence groups. Yes, during lockdown. I'll just see that I've been added to a group. And because of what I do and who I am, I can't remove myself. Because if you remove yourself, it's like, So, and the whole long and short of any condolence group is to raise money for funerals. I doubt if many of them ever even reach the goal. The average funeral in the UK today is anything between £7,000 and £10,000. Even with your big network of friends, many don't even get to half of that. And all this can be solved by the simple, everything is available in this country. Set up a life insurance program. I would say they will hear it. Who wants to eat? Give me 2 minutes. 2 minutes, I'll finish now. 2 minutes, don't rush. But the life insurance thing is a very, it's, trust me, and I look at, we be Nigeria now with the flex, the frivolities we spend money on. You know, what we flex with, my phone is £1,000, and that's on a year contract, just for the year. For as little as 20, 30 pounds, do you know the difference it can make in the lives of your family? Of the 16 condolence groups I belong to, perhaps about 3 or 4 had life insurance packages that their families could feed off. And as successful as we are as a people, that is somewhere where we have a shortcoming. Because for some reason, they still don't take it as seriously as we should. Now, let me move to the side of the insurance brokers. Part of the challenge at times as well is when they approach you, there's a level of aggression at times in how they want to reach you. Because if you want to sell me something, people don't like to be sold anything. That's just human nature. And I've met a few that have kind of like endeared themselves to me because the insurance thing is not, it's a lifetime thing. You don't build that relationship just on the one to go. No, it's something you can set up and build relationships with them as they go along. And then you're working with them, later you're working with their children. It's a lifetime thing. And I think if there's anything that sector need to understand is how to reach out to the community in a proper way without just making it look like you're hounding. Because at times, I just get somebody just call me and say, oh, hello, DJ Abasi, I was at an event and your friend Tunde gave me your number and said you'd be interested in what I want to sell. I'm like, okay, what are you selling? Life insurance. I said, I'm busy right now. No problem. When are you free? I said, no, I'm traveling to Nigeria. I'm going to spend a month. I'm back in I'm thinking in a month. Trust me, 1 month, one day after. Hello, are you back? And that you need that tenacious spirit. But at times, it can be a bit overwhelming. So we need to meet somewhere. And hopefully, with this book, and that is the importance of this book. And I'm just talking about life insurance. Every table has been themed for tonight. Please, can somebody look on your table and tell me what your table has been themed after? I see Keyman Insurance here. And this is income protection. Which table is life insurance? Did you follow that one? You did?
Everybody knows about life insurance.
No. Not everybody knows about life insurance, so you'll be surprised. So what's your table? Private medical. That one. We'll come to that one. Who is over 50 here? Put your hands up. If you're over 50, don't lie. I will come to your table. Over 50. You need that one, over 50. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. It catches up with you. Income protection, what table is that? Relevant. That's close to what we're talking about here. Critical illness cover. It's not illness, so critical illness cover. The type of illness that will make you zero and you can't do much. And normally as Africans, we don't wish anything bad on ourselves, but it's good to prepare. What's that, sir? Business critical illness. That is the senior brother to critical illness. And this table, home insurance. Yes, so how's the bond for you? I have a food show now that I do, and one of my clients had a restaurant, I won't name where, but who remember last year when there was a very, very hot day? Yes, and a parade of shops burned down, and one of them was a Nigerian restaurant, I won't mention where. So, insurance is important. We live in the UK. We have no excuse, really. And really, balance the premium against what you make. Really, it's nothing. That is the most important thing. We'll come to the American auction at some point because one of our passions. What's your passion? Tell them. In 2 words, because I'm for a mic.
All right. So one thing I've seen within the insurance world and that really I'm advocating for is diversity and inclusion in insurance. And there's one thing, so I've got a couple of clients that have got sickle cell, and even my nephew has sickle cell. Honestly, we didn't know how that came about because my younger sister, from the word go when they gave birth to us and they said the genotype, and is it phenotype? Doctors are in the house. Genotype, yeah. They said she was AA. So how can she AA now have an SS? Obviously, she was an AS. She didn't know, and she married someone that was an AS. And now I've got a nephew that's sickle cell, right? In the UK, to now get insurance becomes wala. Why? Because it only affects people from Afro-Caribbean communities. And so maybe they may think it's not business enough, or they have not made enough research into it to be able to take on this risk. And I'm saying, until we are at the table and banging the drum, then we are going to be excluded, right? So that's one of the reasons that we've chosen sickle cell to talk about it, right? I've written a lot of articles, I write different articles for people within the insurance world. And one thing that I'm now bringing up now is on sickle cell. Yes, we have a provider, as all of the providers that we're celebrating, MetLife, that's been able to help some of our clients. But we know we can get more. And until we have programs like this, bring our own experts. I've invited a few providers to come into the room. At the last moment, some things happen and they are not able to be here, but it's fine. Like I said, it is the beginning. And until we get results, we'll keep banging the door.
Yes, so let's hear it for her. So that's our passion and pet project. And whatever is raised today from the American auction is going to be going towards that passion. And she'll keep you updated about how and when the money is spent. But then the question now is, what are we going to use for the American auction? And I just thought that let's look at something that can favor the ladies. So we thought of a holiday, all expense paid holiday. Who knows the most powerful country in Africa now for tourism? Anybody? Who said that? Please stand up and introduce yourself. Is that your wife? Madam, please start to prepare the garage. Stand up, stand up, stand up. What's your name, sir?
My name is Olaide.
What makes you... I'm coming to you, sir. What makes you think Equatorial Guinea is the foremost country to go now for tourism in Africa? Is your name Ibang?
No. It's just all over it's a viral thing.
It's a viral thing. Show a video now. Oh, sure. Madam? So we wanted to get a return ticket for 5 days, all expense paid to Equatorial Guinea. Because all the ladies, if you're married, let me see your hand. The married ladies are not complaining about that guy. Why, I don't know, but tonight is not the night to. But we have something else we're going to pitch later. And the point is just to give. We're going to make it fun. Give as much as you can. And she's going to. And a lot of these things we need to take care of within the community. I don't believe in the World Bank giving loans. All those things come with commerce we can't handle. But the little we can start to build within our communities and, events like this makes a lot of difference. I'm not going to take too much of your time. I think it's time we go to item. Is it the full item 7 now or just starters?
So let's do starters. Yeah. We should have started a bit.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Should get ready. Is the main meal ready?
Yeah. Everything will be ready together now. So please go.
Let them cook starters, main course.
So we'll start with, they all cannot go in one go. So, VIP first. Anybody supporting us now here? If you are lying, I will swear. Okay, I think first thing we'll do though, God bless you. If you are VIP table, please rise and do your thing. And if you are under the age of 17, somebody should help that young man. Let's start with the young ones as well. If you're under the age of 17, and I think I'm going to ask table 2 to join them as well. But get ready to have a good time tonight. We're going to have a fantastic night, and you get to know more. And it'd be nice for everybody to get a copy of the book as well. And when next you see me, I'll be doing the auction. Thank you. headmaster?
Headmaster.
What's the name of the headmaster?
Gosh, I can't remember. I can't remember.
Garus. No, what's the full name? Garuba, clap for her. Well done. I'm going to come to this table now. Let me come to Bange Konga. You grew up in Nigeria now?
You watch Nigerian television. You watch Masquerade. Zebudai Okori Wimobo, alias 430. You used to watch it. Madam, you want to help him? Ask a friend. No? Anybody else on this table? New Masquerade. You used to watch it. You enjoyed it. Can you name 5 characters in New Masquerade? Let me move closer. You're a gentleman. You see, your voice is too... Just project your voice a bit. Giringo Riakaba Oko. One, clap for him. Zebudai Okori Wimobo, alias 430. Clap for him. Want to call a friend? Anybody want to help on this? Oh yeah, let me go. Oh yeah. Prince Jegede Shokoya. Clap for him. Jegede's wife. Jegede's wife. Come on, also Jegede's wife. Oh, that's Zebudai's wife. No, that's not Gloria. Valeria. No, Gloria. You said Gloria. You said, I didn't hear you. Of Gloria. You called it like an Oyibo person. That's why I didn't hear it. Of Gloria. And last but not the least, anybody? Akpeno. Clap for him. Old school. Well done. Who lives in Lagos? Please, play. Anybody that tells me the name of the artist and the title of that song, anybody will get a special prize. Anybody? Thank you, Jimmy. Nobody knows the title of that. Eddie Kwanzaa. The VIP people they are calling me. Let me come over here and meet the chief sponsor for tonight. Yes, so do you know the song though? The title is actually Eddie Kwanzaa, and I'll tell you the story behind it. But do you know the name of the group? Old school. Please clap for him. The VIP key man insurance. I'm coming back to you later. Well, what's your name, sir? Wale. You got it right. And do you know the story behind that song? True story. So there used to be a band, and the band was called the Peacock Band, and it was a family band. And they formed the band. I think it was in Onisha, and then they had issues. And then one of them left. Apparently, the one that formed the band, he left, and then he moved to Ghana. And it became a major family rift. And they were appealing to him to come back home, and he would not come. And then they decided to do a song to honor him. And they titled the song by the name he was now being called in Ghana, Eddie Kwanzaa. And that's the story of the song. And that song was just to appeal to him to come back. And then when NTA commissioned the Masquerade, the Masquerade, then they now selected that song as a theme song. And fast forward 50 years later, they're still chopping copyright money. Yes, so. Nice, what can I clap for me? Nice story now. And I know you enjoyed that one. Yes, so. He came back eventually, yes. And he's still alive. You know, there's a part of that song, Jimmy, you know that part of that song where, because that song basically, they were appealing to him, but then in typical African fashion, they were also hailing some big boys back in those days, you know. And when you hear Mike Merchandise, electronics dealer, and then sometime about 20 years ago, I was running a nightclub in Cannington at the time, and they told me that, one guy, they were hosting this Igbo community, booked a section of the venue, and they were going to host this guy called Mike Merchandise. I said,
Is it the same Mike Merchandise? And they said, yes. So I thought it was going to be an old guy. And Mike Merchandise at that point was probably about in his early 50s. I'm like, so how come your name? And then that was when I started to understand the Igbo business network. A lot of those boys were millionaires by 22, 23, 24. Nigerians. That Igbo apprenticeship scheme is recognized globally and it's exceptional. So today, right now, where clearly we're sending our children to university, but in new world, it is those that have apprenticeship skills that will thrive. That is the hard reality. There are no jobs out there. You create your own job. That's another event we'll organize later. Where Sheon will sit down. Sheon, apprenticeship scheme. That's going to be the next one you're going to organize. But really, that's the reality right now. There are no jobs out there. And it's a different skill. It's a totally different skill. How to manage and handle money. The Igbos have cornered it. They've cornered it. I heard the guy that runs the BMW factory, Kochas, that runs the BMW in Nigeria. Kocharis, he made his first $2 million at the age of 22. And some are saying he's lying. I said, because in your ignorance, you don't know. He's not lying. No, they're playing well. Don't let us go political. Leave that side. But really, we need to understand those are the strengths we need to be tapping into as a people. And that's a fact of it, These are young millionaires, and you see them, they flex, but they spend 6 to 7 years for their master. That is the equivalent really of a PhD. Because by the time they come out and they start to move stuff. But that's a story for another day. I don't want to bore you too much with stuff like that. So who has lived in Lagos? Anybody who lived in Lagos? Original Lagos people though. Yeah. Where did you live in Lagos? One bread and butter, Shomolu Bariga. Yes. Can you name 5 bus stops for me? 5 bus stops, hold on, between Oshodi and Mile 2. Think very carefully before you say anything on. Who can? Oshodi and Mile 2. Oh, calm down. Calm down. Oh yeah, first one. Sele. Clap for him, Sele. Next one. Ijesha, clap for him. Sonia, clap for him. I'm word of it. Hello. And it's not even in the zone. Yeah, oh yeah. Rainbow. First Rainbow. Is that a new bus stop? No, it's been there for years. How many? I know you're older than me. When was it around there? No, even from. Okay, we'll give you Rainbow. Which one? Another one? Okay, let me give you 2. So I've done 4 now. You've done 4, but let me take 2 for me myself. Or you want to round it up? I want to round it up. Okay, Civil said Aswani. Aswani, yes. Okay. Iyano Solo. Ebangi Konga. Iyano Solo. Oh yeah. You want? Okay, charity. Ilasa. And I don't live there. You don't live there. Where do you live? I don't live there. So what were you looking in that for? Is Madam here? No, I went to see my friend Iban. Is Madam here? No, I went to see my friend. Is Madam here? Which friend did you go and see? Iban. Ha. Oh, Iban, okay. Madam, he's in trouble tonight. Any which way, just be kind to him. Say, any garage, you have a garage. Let's put one guitar there for tonight. Because, and they are filming all this thing. They are filming it. He's on. Is he on tape? There you go. Live. That's it. Far be for me to blackmail you. Talk later. A bang a conga. Awesome. And he has 400. He has 400. Today, I want them for Homo. When I reach house. Awesome. So if you're having a good time, make some noise. So when it's in kids, in London, they will come and 11 o'clock, you have to run them. This place is not Lagos, so anytime we want to go, now we'll go. I'm told half the guests have already booked room upstairs anyway. So we're not going anywhere. Where is she?
I'm right here.
Oh, you're right here? Okay. Okay. Do you need me or? Just a moment. New on your table for the first time. If there's somebody on your table you don't know, let me see your hand. If there's anybody on your table you don't know, let me see your hand. So I give you 2 minutes to introduce yourself to yourselves, and I will come back and ask that question again. Jimmy, play something. 2 minutes. Know the people on your table. Introduce yourselves. You don't have to exchange cards. You can exchange numbers, and I'll come back in 2 minutes. In 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Hello people, hello people, as we're networking, can we take pictures please? The best picture at the end of the night wins a prize. Hashtag Empower, Empower and Protect Gala, and hashtag book on insurance. Recapping, best person wins a prize at the end of the day. Hashtag Empower and Protect Gala. Hashtag book and insurance.
Please, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Everybody, fam. Please, let's hear Rotimi. Rotimi was trying to tell you something very important, and you were not listening. Please, rewind.
Thank you, DJ Abbas. So, if we take pictures and upload them to social media, we use hashtag Empower and Protect Gala and hashtag book and insurance. Best picture wins a prize at the end of the night. We understand, yeah? Hashtag.
Let's get social.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this.
Let me tell them the Nigerian way. Rotimi, stand up, stay close to me. So he has said that you all, as you're introducing yourselves, take photographs. Take photographs. What is the hashtag? Because I didn't hear that one.
Empower and Protect.
Empower and Protect. Hashtag Empower and Protect. Is that the only one? Empower and Protect Gala.
And then hashtag book on insurance.
And then Empower and Protect Gala hashtag, and then hashtag
Book on insurance.
book and insurance. So all the old school people here that don't know what hashtag means, who can explain what hashtag means? You see that thing that looks like the Naira sign but without the cross one? That is the hashtag. Empower and Protect Gala. What's the second one again? Book on insurance. So take a photograph, put it on your social media, hashtag Empower and Protect Gala, and hashtag book on insurance. Otilo. I didn't use my medicine this morning, so I'm glitching a bit. But we're good.
And I can't let you go. You are the one who makes me feel so real. Yeah.
Jimmy, pause. Please. Who knows that song? Anybody? Who knows that song?
I think I do.
You know the song? You know the name of the artist? Kimani-Law, okay. Anybody? I'll cut you there. So we're going to have a special performance now.
and they're going to join us and come and it's 10 minutes of very, 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 until you are doing the social media. Oh, yeah. Daimo. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear for Daimo. Encourage them. Dynamic, dynamite Daimo. No. And divergent Daimo. The G is in. Is this table? Are you okay with this table? I can't because that is where our project. But you know what? Just stand here and careful as you're throwing your leg or anything. Just keep it in this little circle because we are not insured for damages for that one. Though. Yeah, one more time. Let's hear it for them, everybody. Oh yeah, do your thing.
Wait. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are we all doing today? Are we doing good? Are we happy to be here? Can we give a round of applause for the host? Woo! Okay, so my uncle here, he got the name wrong.
Dynamic.
Yeah, I wish he wasn't that. DIMO stands for divergent motion. And me and my partner here, my dance partner, we have come to show you, not that type of partner, let's calm down. This is my dance, this is my sister. Me and my sister today have come to give you guys a little bit of a taste of what we do. I saw you guys eating. I hope that you guys have digested your food small so that we can rise and engage. So we're going to take you guys through a little bit of moves. I think this is maybe the most that you guys will move tonight. So if I can encourage you guys to stand up for me. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, stand for me. Come on, let's digest that food, yeah? Let's get it down. Come on. Okay, so we're gonna not really play a game, but I'm gonna get you guys to interact. I'm gonna tell you guys some short moves so you guys can feel a part. So the first dance move, this is our demonstrator, so you guys are going to be following her. And I'm going to be hyping you guys all the way. So although we're professional dancers, today we're going to make you feel like you guys are professional dancers too. How many of you guys believe that you guys are professional dancers? In your bedroom, I know that you believe you're a professional dancer. In the mirror, I know you guys are professional dancers. So let's bring that out tonight. No shaming. Okay, woo! Let's do it. Come on. So you guys are going to be doing what she's doing, okay? Okay? So everyone just feel the beat. Come on, let's go. Come on. Feel. Tell your neighbor, give me small space. Come on, push it back like this. Come on. Let's go. Come on, let's go. If you need to remove the suit, just remove it. Woo! Come on. Let's go. So we're gonna go like this. Hello. Come on, hello. Is the money calling? Come on, let's go. Come on. Point to heaven. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Come on, let's go. One more time, let's go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on, push it back. Oh yeah, I can see you, uncle. In the back, I see you. Let's go. Auntie, stop recording. I want to see your hands. Come on, let's go. Come on, I see some professional dancers. Oh yeah. Come on. One more time, we're gonna go hello. Is the money calling? It's not Africa calling, it's the money. Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. That's it. Come. One more time. Come on. I see you. Come on. 5, 6, 7. Push it. Oh. Hey. Come on. DJ, I see you. Come on. Hey, aunties in the back, I see you. dance class. The energy 100. Round of applause for you guys. Woo! Okay, without further ado, we're gonna show you guys.
Another one.
Oh, don't get scared now. It's us, don't worry. You can rest, catch your breath. Yeah? Catch your breath, DJ. I need to see you dance like that.
Batini bon.
Many with it one leg. Repete. Unruly. Badoli. P prime baby dibbe. Babeje. Azarailu hip hop. Mofos cannot keep up. Bitch, I be going non-stop. Zazu. She. Aka. Ika. Desoje. Desoje bitalaga. Gaza. Ejaluju bitabacha. Runjupa, Lejupa, Marry.
Smoke cigar. Now me there, I don't know why. Two baskets solo. I get high, I'm trying to. You don't like me, follow me. Where I pass is banana. Cause my guys don't follow them. When the stars start falling down. Don't give my time. I'm still your daddy.
On that same note, I'm gonna leave guys some flyers Guys, we do adult classes and we do kids classes as well. Please don't feel like because you're old you can't do this. I have a mother that's standing right there and she can do it. So if she can do it, you guys can do it, okay? Thank you so much, guys.
Well done. Is that where they can find you? Yes. So everybody get a copy. Number, Instagram, she's there. Facebook. These old school people, there's only Facebook. They don't do Instagram. Or put the Facebook link there and WhatsApp. So as we move on, everybody has been fed and watered. Where is Sheung? Sheung, your photo new. No, she has to want you. I would like photo Abby. Sheung, once you are done, we are waiting for you. Oh yeah, quick hugs and kisses. So Sheung is gonna give us her mission statement tonight, just to give us a better understanding of why we are gathered here tonight. So, your mission statement, Sheung, tell them in 2 Nigerian minutes.
I'm missing my phone. Where's my phone? Sorry, just give me 1 moment. Okay. Hello. How are we all doing? Are we having fun tonight? Okay, I like the yes. All right. I'm just going to play a short video. And so tonight, it's all about increasing our access to financial education, right? And as much as, yes, I want to help one person, we only have 24 hours in the day. And there's so much that I can do as a person. But there's a lot that we can do collectively as a lot of people. So one of the things that we're doing at Emergence Financial Services, right? Emergence Financial Services, we are directly authorized by the Financial Conduct Authority. And we help you with your life insurance, everything insurance, whether it's personal insurance or business insurance. And that helps you to transfer your risk, like I said, is very, very simple. So when you start reading through the book on insurance, it helps you to know what do I need to have in place. It helps to have, informed conversation with your financial advisors. Obviously, I am it. And my team members. I've got some of Emerging Financial Services team in the house. Ms. Kanuberu, a round of applause for her. She's one of our, she's a business analyst and also a part-time financial advisor. And so if you're in the room today, you've got a great network. Honestly, we need to spread the word, right? There's someone that can do. We are actually training people to become part-time financial advisors or full-time financial advisors for free. So it's not even going to cost you a dime because we want you to help. And you have the book on insurance there to help you to get started because you have what to say already, right? And you can use that as a side hustle and make some good income, which is fantastic. In fact, my life changed completely when I came into the financial industry, right? In fact, our very first holiday was when we came into this industry. So life is much better. Yeah, life is much better. And I want to see that in our community more. And what we've seen is, if you do not have someone that's a financial advisor in your network, unfortunately, you don't know the opportunity in there. And our children are growing up in this country, and we're looking them out of opportunities, but because they just don't know.
I'm launching a tour of secondary schools, college, and universities across the country to empower the next generation with the knowledge that they need for their future. It's not just about protecting. You know what? It's a viable industry for them to build a career, if only they could start out early. Well, I can't do this alone. That's where you come in. I am offering you a unique opportunity to partner with me on this mission. By ordering 100 books or more of the book on insurance, you'll not only be equipping your community with essential financial knowledge, you'll also earn the exclusive opportunity to co-present with me at my global book tours. Imagine standing right there beside me, sharing the stage as we educate and inspire the young minds together. Together, we can make a real impact, ensuring that every student will reach understands how to protect their futures, how to protect their families, and also their businesses. This isn't about selling books. In fact, it is all about investing in the future of our youth. By partnering with me, you'll be a part of the movement. And that brings financial literacy to the forefront of education. You'll be helping to build a generation that's not only financially savvy, but also resilient against life's unexpected challenges. Why not take this opportunity to make a difference?
All right. So, tonight, if you look on your table, you'll see some slips. Right. So just pause them. Can you check your table and pick one of these, please? And if you don't have it, we have some more here. Rotimi. Okay, please, could you pass this on? Please, can you just let me pick one each and flag it? I just want to be sure that each person has it. Yeah? Okay. So, like I said in the, each person needs to have one. Yeah.
Anybody wants one?
Okay. You need to have one, whatever the case may be. So everybody in the room today, by virtue of you being here, you are going to go on with your own book on insurance. Like I said, it's not about selling books, right? Because, yes, it's good to sell it. But it's about actually that movement of transition and transforming our communities. And in the UK today, we want our children to start young, right? It's not the same, go to school, get a degree, get a job. Unfortunately, it's the people that get the job that get hit the most. The middle class is the one that gets hit the most with the taxes. So I want them to be able to run maybe a part-time business. But starting out, my son is an undergraduate in the University of Nottingham. Sorry, it's the old age. And another alumni of Nottingham is there, Mr. Henry Berry, right? Yes, he's studying mechanical engineering. He's also a part-time financial advisor. And so, at least, he doesn't need to go and get a job. He can start out his bills, by 7 people as a financial advisor. And you can all do that. I came to become a part-time financial advisor. I went full-time because someone encouraged me. He's one of the people, one of the awardees today. They encouraged me, Doc Sean, stop dipping your toe. Do you want to do this thing? Go on, let's do it. Drop all those hats. Get one hat and you can go. All right, which is fantastic. So if you look at this, right, there's also a scan code there. Please look at it. We're looking for organizations to partner with that can sponsor 100 books and above. But even if you can't do that, I know there are people in your network that may be able to do it. We're leaning on you for referrals. Sean, you need to speak to this organization because we want to go to schools. Some people cannot afford it, so we don't want them to not have opportunity because of not being able to afford it. And that's why in our black community, when they're still looking for poverty, in quotes, they're still coming to us. We don't want that. We know what we know. We want to get the information out there. Yes, it's coming from our community to other communities. And that's important. So, DJ Abbas, I'm going to hand over to you. Our goal tonight is to be able to at least get 10,000 books sponsored. We don't know how many is going to go from this room, but I know we are going to shake it out of here, whether from you, from your network. I know it is possible, but I really believe in you. Thank you very much, every one of you that stood up for me tonight. My heart wells up when I see all of you. So over to you.
Is it possible? Say amen. Is it possible? Is it possible? And I see that the voice is louder on the VIP table. Yes, sir. So, Sean, just for clarity, group or individual, right? It can be individual. Yeah. So, how much are the books each?
It's $39.99.
$39.99. When you go, my one won't you go, come on, won't be. Well, it's okay. We'll survive. So, I'm going to start at the VIP Keyman insurance table. So, the whole point is to pledge for X amount of books. Madam, I'm loving your outfit.
Thank you, sir.
And I love your Rolex. And your Inyo. Well, I'm going to start with Dr. Moses. No pressure. Zero pressure. Table by table. Dr. Moses, I'm passing the mic on to you. Please, everybody, encourage. Stand up. Stand up.
Before Dr. Moses comes up, let me do a little bit of introduction. So, Dr. Moses, we met on LinkedIn, right? And I see the amazing things he's doing in properties. And he's got an amazing story. He's our keynote speaker tonight. You are going to want to listen to him because you know that it is possible wherever you're starting from, right? So, Dr. Moses, I'm really delighted you decided to join us tonight.
And Dr. Moses is my brother of so many years, a man of timber and caliber. Please encourage my stand up as well.
Okay, I would.
Sheon, you need to stand up and stand next to me.
All right, so I'll sponsor 10 books, okay? And in addition to the 10 books, what I would also love to do is, personally myself, I've written 2 Amazon best-selling books, and one is on property, the other one is on mindset. So what I would also like to give to the room, and just to kind of encourage everyone, and what I also do is, every single member, every single person in this room,
everybody here,
every single person in this room will get a copy of my book, free of charge.
Dr. Moses, thank you so much. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you so much. In fact, Dr. Moses has started in a very, very encouraging way. Yes, thank you so much. Please, my sister, introduce yourself.
So my name is Shiju Adeoye.
Counselor.
Where? Well, former councillor for Chatham Central Ward in Medway.
Oh God.
Yes, Medway Kent. Thank you. My fellow councillor, thank you so much. And I'd like to greet everybody in the room. Good evening. As a politician, number 10 is significant. Absolutely. So I will go with number 10. I will second the motion of my dear brother Moses that had gone before me. So definitely I will be sponsoring 10 books. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Which political party do you belong to?
Well, Conservative.
Conservative Party. Hence the blue. I just had to be sure that it's not Ashwebi from what's the name of the Awesome. So the ball is rolling. While I still remain on a Keyman insurance table, is it Wale or Wally? Wale, oh yeah. No pressure. No pressure. Please.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Wale Ojemwiwa. I think I'll just follow suit with what the property man and the councillors suggested as well. So I'll go with 10 as well.
10 books. Mr. Wale Ojemwiwa, thank you so much. Thank you. They are playing hallelujah for you. Aroti Romalon Jebel. Yes, sir. Anonymous. He says anonymous donation. Please, let's recognize him. Olotu-oke fariwo. No noise. No pressure. So, private medical insurance VIP table. Yes, sir. No pressure. Just call me. I want you to call me, and I will come to you. Is that easier? Oh, yeah, somebody who's going to call me first. Call me. We have to support this book. We are going to 80,000. Is it 10,000? We're going to 10,000, but we're starting tonight. No pressure. 1, 2, pledge. Anyone who is calling me.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Alero Mashola. I'm an advocate for women's health and a blogger. In my little might, 2 books.
Ladies and gentlemen. Alero. That's why they put you on this table. You're a medical person.
I'm not a doctor.
No.
Yeah, well, an advocate.
In the health sector.
Yes.
And an advocate.
For women.
For women. Okay. One more time, let's encourage everybody. Yes, sir. I was waiting for you, my Asnaf.
Yeah, I'm taking 2 books. I'll give Shell anonymous donation.
Thank you so much. 2 books, anonymous donation. Anybody else on this table? Yes, sir. I'm of course coming to come and collect your hats. And your watch.
My name is Temitope, and I'll be having 5 books.
5 books. Mr. Temitope, great voice. I'm a sucker for voices, good, strong voices. Anybody else on this table? Anybody? Yes, ma'am. Madam Night Shift.
My name is Pinky. I'm giving Cheryl 4 books.
4 books. Thank you, Madam Buki. Thank you so much. Okay. Income protection. I'm coming to you. We need that one. So do me a favor, just scan the code on the forms in front of you, and Rotimi will come over to you at some point to have a quick word with you. Thank you so much. Income protection. Very powerful people in black on this table. You didn't let me even finish.
Myself and my wife, we are doing 5 books. Nathaniel Ayola and Adebola Ayola.
Dr. and Mrs. Ayola, thank you so much. Encourage them one more time. Income protection. I'm still on this table. Yes, sir. Can I move on? Or if you want to do personal and call to speak with her later, right? Is that cool? Thank you, sir. Okay. Table number 4. This table. Critical illness cover. My African spring sister looking radiant. Please stand up. Did you do this one in UK or is it the tattoo one? Egypt. Okay. They call it Lali in Nigeria, don't they? Henna, yeah, henna. Okay. I wanted to do it once, but they thought that if I did it, I can lose some of my fans.
So on this table, the critical illness table, we're pledging 14 books.
The critical illness table are pledging 14 books. Thank you so much. So I'm coming to relevant life insurance. Yes, sir. Is it a combo or solo? Where do I start? Who's calling me first? Who's calling me first? No pressure. Who? I know, say it with your own voice. Introduce yourself.
Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Councillor Victoria Bamishile. I'm one of the councillors here in the city of Milton Keynes, where we're at today, and I'll be donating 3 books.
Thank you very much, Councillor Victoria Bamishile, because I think you pronounced it like a Yunamin. Yes, so who knows what a Yunamin is? It's Councillor Victoria Bamishile. Yes, sir. When you want to go for MP, call us. We did your back. No shaking. Relevant life insurance. Say amen. Amen. Okay. So, I'm coming to, what's the name of this table again? Business critical illness cover. Oh yeah, who's calling me? I'm moving back. You can do it as a combo. You can call me. I'm available. Any which one. Don't be shy. No pressure. No pressure. Is it ladies first? Or ladies first after men? Oh yeah.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Henry Berry. I just want to start by saying, can you hear me? Just really proud of Cheryl for what she's done. Congratulations again. And I want to do 4 books.
4 books. Rotimi, where are you? Where is Rotimi? Please scan the code and Rotimi will be coming over to you. Thank you so much. 4 books. 4 books. Are you calling me, ma? Okay, ma. Home insurance. Home insurance. You pledge. Okay. Anonymous donation from home insurance. Let's hear it for them, everybody. Clap, 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 clap. So tonight, a seed has been sown. A seed has been sown. Buying those books is going to start to make a difference. Now I'm sounding like a pastor. But that's not the intention. The intention just let you know that when you invest in things like this, these are things that move communities to the next level. At times we don't take it seriously. We have, how many counselors do we have in the room tonight? If you're a counselor, can I see your hand? I know there's Counselor Bamishile. Unforgettable. Where's the lovely lady here? She went to pick her food. Last orders for food. Food is going to be packed up soon, so if you want to grab a meal. But you know what I say about having councillors and MPs? Once you start to have people in political positions, that is how you start to have power in the community. So when the elections come up and you hear there is a Nigerian contesting somewhere, it's not about their political party. That is how you make a difference. We're still trying to convince Kemi Badenoch that she's a Nigerian. We are going to change our rhetoric. And I hope she gets this message. Because when eventually she wants to contest to be my prime minister, she will need us. That is just the fact. But you need to tell stories, warm stories of your background, just like Rishi Sunak did. I hope she gets this one. Yes, so thank you so much. And that concludes this section. And moving on very, very swiftly, Rotimi, are you moving around? Yes, so do you need help?
Maybe I need people to start writing.
Okay.
Even if they pay, just write down and put paid.
Okay then. Thank you. So I'm just going to give Rotimi 5 minutes. We're going to have 5 minutes of music while he goes round to sum up the totals, and then we'll come to the next segment. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, we don't have much time, so we have to get through the formalities so that we can have a party at the end of tonight. So we're having the American auction. Sheung, I'm going to call you now to come and unveil this painting. In the absence of the return trip to Equatorial Guinea, we now have to do this special painting. But I'm sure the ladies would have loved the Equatorial Guinea one. But you love this one as well. So please, let's have a drum roll. Rotimi is supporting and assisting. Everybody keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. Oh. Are you animal lovers? Me, I love animals. What is the name of this horse? So they said the name of the horse is a bang from Equatorial Guinea. And that is what we are giving away tonight for the American auction. And we are going to keep this very simple. Let me just move this gently. Can you all see it clearly? You can't see it. Can you see it now? That is what we're giving away. So who knows how American auctions work? Who knows? We all know how it works, yeah? Awesome. So, this lovely painting of a bank from Equatorial Guinea, you can hang it. You see, Africans, they say at times when you want to date a woman and you take flowers to African women, say, which one is flower now? Or chocolate, or I went to Switzerland and I got you a pack of biscuits. What nonsense. No, we like tangible We like tangible things, you know, like plot of land, you know, like a car, you know, like a painting. Like a painting? Yes, so. And one way or the other, this will be hanging on somebody's wall tonight. And remember, this, for this particular one, is going to our pet project, which is the sickle cell, right? Everything that's raised is going to this one. And this is the last time you see me come and talk about money here tonight. Yes, so. It's for a good cause. So I'm going to keep it simple. And we are going to start with 30 pounds. And the way this works is somebody will bid 30 pounds. Subsequent bids will be 20 pounds each. Only if I feel the need to increase it. But we'll start with 30 pounds. If anybody offers 30 pounds, this painting is theirs. If nobody takes it after that. So, can I see by show of hands who wants to take this home for 30 pounds? A bang. Yes, sir. I'm coming to you right now. Sharon, follow me. Follow me with the kidney. What's your name, sir?
Chuks-uweche.
Chuks-uweche has bid 30 pounds for this. So as I'm standing here and speaking right now, this painting of a bang is going to be hanging in his room. Where do you want to put it, by the way?
I'll give it to a local charity.
Give it to a local charity. I think that's, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear for him. Clap for him. So you are going to scan this thing and just do the needful with that one. I think the water has messed up the... Can we have a dry one? Yes, so. Okay. Okay, awesome. Now, he has bid 30 pounds. Mr. Chuks has bid 30 pounds for this. Who wants to top it up with 20 and become the owner? If anybody tells me now that for 20 pounds more, I want this thing, it becomes theirs. Only if Mr. Chuks says, no, I want it and tops more on top of that. So for 20 pounds more, does anybody want this? Anybody? Anybody won? Anybody twice? Irolekpa. Does anybody want to top that up tonight? Relevant life insurance. You don't want a bank hanging on your wall. Seriously. It's with Mr. Chuks right now as we speak. For 20 pounds, somebody can take this from him. Anybody? Yes, I heard a voice somewhere around here. Was she calling me? You were calling me? You didn't call me. Who called me? This gentleman.
Stand up. No, stand up and here. I think the problem is you're not very good at raising funds, DJ Abbas. You know, because this is worth a lot more than £30, but you're not making the people excited. That's why there's only one bidder. I mean, look at all the grown men here with big wallets. You know, but you're not properly raising. You know, you need a proper fundraiser. No. And I take it on board. Do we agree? No, please, no, stand up, no, don't sit down. Stand up, no, let's go. We will do this together. Because I want to follow your lead.
Pick your battles wisely.
No, I'm not fighting, no. I have accepted.
You will lose, oh!
Ladies and gentlemen, am I fighting? No, you have posited something.
You've asked me to stand up.
Yes. No.
Twice.
No. So you have said something. Maybe I need a supporter. Maybe I need somebody to help me ginger it. And you have offered. Really? So, where I come from, the Euros will say, anything that the last show, what do they do? So, meaning that if you want to buy a clothes for somebody, people first look at the one you are wearing. I'm looking at you. Oh yeah, make a bid. Make a bid based on what you have said, and let's move on. Do you want to help me do you want me to help you fundraise for this picture? Let's go. Let's do it. Okay. Step aside, DJ Abbas. Well, first and foremost, I want to say good evening to everyone. My name is Noah. I'm just here to raise some funds for this amazing picture. As you can see, I don't want to talk about the picture, I want to talk about the cause. And the cause is obviously what we're doing here today to celebrate Dr. Shilm.
Now, Dr. Sharon is someone that I've known for some time now, and to see what she's actually achieved, you know, in regards to the book, this event, and everything else, I'm extremely proud and honored to be here tonight to celebrate your massive, monumental achievement. And before we round of applause, one thing I do want to say is that we do not celebrate milestones enough in our community. Yes, we've come here just to, you know, celebrate. Some people just to make up the numbers, have a bit of food, a bit of drink, a bit of dance, and then they go. But the reality is, we're here for something much, much deeper than that. This book on insurance, the workload that's gone into her writing it, the time, the research, the references, the blood, the tears, the sacrifice, and everything else. The time she sacrificed from her family, her children, from her husband, to get this book done. I've just written a book, so I know exactly what it takes to write a real book. You know, it's a lot. So I think you deserve better than £30. And I see some men in here. I took off my glasses so I can look you in the eye. You're tapping me on my hat, but you're keeping quiet. You know, I'm looking at all the men here. Big boss with a hat on the side of the corner, sitting there. You know, but you're here to support. But it's £30 is all we have on the table so far. Do I not have any men in this place? I'm not talking to the ladies. I'll let my assistant do that. She's very good at that. Who's your assistant? Because she'll do that for you. This is for the men. Because I'm sure the ladies probably can outbid the men the way these men are. £30. £30. Can I start the bidding at £500? Who's a man in here? It's going towards a good cause, guys. 500 quid. Thank you very much. Can I get 550, please?
500.
The gentleman here.
Okay, awesome. Wait. Rotimi, move close to him. Once they bid, you need to move close to them.
No, but DJ, that's what you're doing. When you're on the decks, I'm gonna come and disturb you. Listen, you're disturbing my flow here. They will pay for it. You didn't need to do that, DJ. This is not good. You're disturbing my show. Can we tell DJ Abbas to leave me alone? I beg. It's disturbing the entertainment. Let me get this done so we can start the party. We have £500 on the table. I can see the man getting excited. I can see their pits starting to sweat. Because one of them is about to give me 600. I know it's not DJ Abbas. Will it be the photographer? Will it be the videographer? So we'll see. I can see some of them checking their bank accounts now. Check it well, oh. Do I have 600? Where's my real man in here? You're not looking at me anymore now. 600 for Dr. Shehu? Is it not worth it? Is it for a charity? It's for a charity, not self. I thought it was going to Dr. Shehu's pocket. This is for charity. Which charity is this? The one that's damaging our community. That insurance will not insure. I should have started being at £5,000 if I do that. Because I know someone in here will back me up, a man in here. A real man in here can back me up. 600. It's going towards sickle cell, guys. Think about what you do with £600 normally. Nothing. Not in London anyway. Can I get £600? I am not stopping until we get 600, guys. It's for a good cause.
We need to apply for blood.
DJ Abbas, remember, you were about to stop at £30 if I was you. I'll keep quiet. The numbers don't lie. Claudia, we're going to stop with the man at £500. I want you to take over for the ladies. I believe they can do better. And if the ladies can do better, we're going to have a real party in here tonight. I will jump up, I will celebrate, because you know me and how I am with ladies. I only recruit ladies. I've been with you for 5 years. Men are tight, are stingy, are stubborn. Don't fight with me later though. So, Claudia, £500, sir. Sir, so far you're the winning bid. I need your number, we'll talk. But now for the ladies. Take over. Let's see if you can beat 500.
Let's see if we can beat 500. Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing this evening? How is everyone doing this evening? I can't hear you. How is everyone doing this evening? Amazing. How is everyone doing this evening? How is everyone doing this evening? Come on, guys. I love that. Everyone is looking beautiful. Everyone's looking beautiful today. Alright, so fundraising for sickle cell charity. So we start with 500 for the men. For the ladies, I want to start at £600. Let's go. Who is willing to sponsor or to donate £600 towards this charity? Let's see your raising hand. You're going to start very nice and strong. Come on, ladies.
Come on, ladies.
We've been doing it together in the community. I'm not saying one person do 600. We can come collectively together. There's 100. There's another 100. There's also another 100. We can come together. We can have 6 ladies come together with 100 each. Or we can have one person. Lovely, we have £100 here for the lovely ladies. That's 100 already. Anyone else? Anyone else with £100 for the ladies? Oh, beautiful. That's £200 there. Lovely. Another 100. Any other lady? Any other lady? £100.
Sorry.
Yes.
The first one.
The first lady just here.
This lady?
Yes.
The second one. That lady over there. Right?
Yes.
Claudia, we have another one here. 300 guys.
Oh, lovely.
3 more to go when you beat the man. And we know how much you love that. There's 3 more to go. 3 more to go, ladies.
The fourth lovely lady.
Towards sickle cell.
It's towards sickle cell. I'm sure. Number 3.
We're looking for number 4. Number 4. Number 4. Is there a 4th lady? That's number 3. We're looking for a 4th lady.
4th lady to support sickle cell.
Is there not 4 ladies in here?
Sickle cell?
I saw some rich ones at the back, Claudia. Right at the back. Right at the back.
To support sickle cell. To support sickle cell. Is there any other lady in this room that would like to support and donate towards this beautiful amazing charity? It's towards sickle cell. Whether you know someone that is gone through sickle cell or has sickle cell, or has a trait of sickle cell, or is unaware of
Claudia,
what
we have a
sickle
4th
cell is.
person here, Rika.
Number 5. Who's the lucky number 5? Number 5. Who would like to support, to donate, to be part of this beautiful occasion? Anyone on this table? Table 6. Anyone would like to donate?
2 more ladies.
I'm sure 2 more ladies. 2 more ladies, or even 1. Any ladies on this table? Any people to support? No? I'm really told that. 200. Oh, lovely! £200! Lovely. So, ladies, you took your £600. I want to say a massive God bless you to every single person who decided to donate. Well, ask well, because you wanted to at the kind of your house. God bless you all.
God bless you. No. It's not okay. Hold on. Claudia, heavy. So hold on. The ladies were given the option to beat that overall figure. But we have not given the chooks the opportunity to, he may want to top it. Right or wrong? No. Right. It's fair. It's fair. So chooks may decide, I want to top it by another 200 pounds to make it 700, because that 600 is between 5 billion. No. It's just in the spirit. We have politicians in the building here. It's in the spirit of fairness. So chooks, in your capacity as you're sitting down there, do you want to top it up?
Let me make a statement.
Stand up. You have to stand up. No. I make a statement.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. And it's a pleasure coming here today. And the lady there, I call her, I name her Superwoman. She's my mentor. And when she told me today that when she told me 2 weeks ago she was having this event, and she said it was for raising funds for the Sickle Cell Association or charity, and I thought that I must be here. I drove 2.5 hours to be here.
Oh wow!
I would always support her. She's a champion of our community.
Yes.
And as you know, sickle cell affects of my sister's sickle cell. So it's a cause that we have to do what we can to help our community. So it's a special cause. So I pledge, even if you don't do it now, you can do it later. Please have a cause to pursue. And I tell you, it's a good cause to pursue. I agree.
Yeah.
Can you move forward?
And he has offered to step down because he'd rather the ladies have it.
Congratulations.
Let's say it for him. And I think that is a brilliant gesture. So the next question is, which of the ladies go home with it? Because 5 of them donated. Noah, what's the solution on that?
Thank you very much. If you remember when I first started speaking, it wasn't really about the painting, it was about the cause. So we don't want to stop that. But I think in the event of fairness, it's only right, obviously, that Dr. Shen will decide who should go with it. But regardless of whoever goes with it, they're all winners by supporting this absolutely amazing cause. And I know a lot about sickle cell because from my days as a life insurance advisor, that was the only probably illness that you can't insure. And some of them are very healthy, normal human beings, even more healthy than you and I. But they decline the normal things that you and I are declined just because they have this disease or condition.
They're everywhere.
So I just want to give, that's his better. Yeah, so I would just like to, as we finalise the fundraising, the £600, I would like all the men in the house to stand up, just to give a massive round of applause to the ladies who contributed towards this amazing cause, because honestly, I'm sure the funds are going to go towards something amazing. Can all the men please stand up? That's all you can do. I appreciate you very much. Thank you so much, ladies. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, DJ. And ladies, please, you can just get the money ready.
The question is, who's still going to go home with this? Yes. You want to come over? Yeah, one second. Yes, please.
Yes, please.
My name is Mary. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. So I came all the way from London, to support Sheon today.
Can you hear her?
No. Can you hear me?
Move closer. Yeah.
It's back.
No, the camera is on back here.
Hello? It's not working.
Just come, move closer. Yeah, move closer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, we came all the way from London to support Sheon today. A very strong girl. I mean, when she told me, she said, "Are you coming?" I knew I was going to come. But I'm surprised that she thinks, "Are you coming?" I knew I was going to come. And have you got your hotel? I've booked my hotel. But I came for a reason. Apart from coming because of her, the cause was very close to me. So I've got two brothers. They're sickle. She doesn't know that. She never knew that. But the word sickle caught me, and I knew I was coming. I was going to do something. Both parents, obviously, they must be heirs. We're 7, 5 AA, 5 of us, we're AA. So when mom had the first SS, she said, "Oh, Sabuku, he's going to die. It's one of these children that died." They didn't know anything about it then. And they was giving him all kind of marks, and he was dying and waking up, and we were preparing graves and everything. He's 50 years now. Wow. And then my mom had, that was the only girl, and she felt, "You like to behave like a boy too much. We need to get you a sister." And then she had twins again. Now we have 5 brothers, and I went to my mom and said, "Stop. You're getting on my nerves with these boys." And she said, "Okay, I'll try one more time." I said, "It's going to be a boy." And she tried again. Sickle. And I cried. I cried so much because the boy that was sickle, he was like a son to me. And I cry every time because they keep telling me he was going to die, he was going to die, he was going to die. So each time I look at him, I cry. Each time I look at him, I cry. We're just 1 year different, so it just give you an idea of how old I am. I might look younger. No. So yes, sure. God will bless you. You see this thing, if you say take it home, I will take it to St. Thomas's. I will take it to Queen Elizabeth. They've been looking after my brothers. I won't put it in my house. I feel they deserve it. People die, they do a lot. When my brother was in the hospital, they gave him 16 pints of blood. Wow. 16. And within 72 hours, it was gone. The blood was gone. And they came, they said, "Mary, your brother is very," they used the word very 8 times, and I was crying. I thought he was going to die. And that was when I knew there was white blood. And I'm not joking, there's a blood bag that is white. And they told me that bag of blood was made from, I think 15 or many blood bags make one. So your cause is very close to my heart. I'm telling you, giving you 200, I wish I could make it 2,000. I just don't have. I swear. God will bless you. And we love you. And I have to bring my brother with me today. And I told him, I said, "Come in with me one day." And never. He doesn't look like one. And the other one has dreadlocks just flowing in with it. Don't look it. But NHS, they feel it. So, the more of this you do, some of us will follow you at the back because we know how it feels. We will support you, we will run with you. Let's shout so that we can get. I'm an insurance person. When I say I'm an insurance person, I insure everything. I even insure my dog. I insure everything in my life. When she told me, I said, "She will have everything." I insure everything. So if you cannot insure sickle, they don't die. But it's chaos that they died. And for that reason, we were short-lived. They take away everything. They wouldn't show them. Come on, show me. This race is for you.
So I'm going to have to project my voice. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So the apprentice still needs to go home with somebody. Hold on. But you see, of all the ladies, she donated the most. Am I right?
Yes.
So do we have a consensus for her to have it?
Yes.
Do we all agree?
Yes.
Please come and... Also, I would like to add that without the involvement of my brother Noah, the truth is we would not have reached that figure.
That's true.
Because my approach, admittedly, was different. But there's a reason for that as well. There's a reason for that.
I'm available for hire.
No, you see why? You know why you can't ask for people to hire you. I do this professionally every week, and there are certain sensibilities around raising money. We have actually had people donate money for books here, so also I have to be very, very aware of how I introduce myself for something else. Hence, because I don't want it to look like I'm trying to grab money. That is the fundamental. And while I appreciate his move, because without doing that, we wouldn't have raised that, it's not something you can do from event to event. All events have different...
If you don't have the talent.
All events have different complexions. My brother, at the end of the day, it is still money. It is still money. So thank you for your intervention, because clearly the intervention raised 1,100 here tonight. So that's a fact. We can't run away from that. And I will leave it at that. Hey. You want to? So what? The question is, what do you want to do now, sir? You want to intervene?
Allow me to speak.
Please, intervene.
Yeah, hello everyone. Yeah, it's been an amazing evening.
Now we can hear you.
Yeah, okay, wonderful. Yeah, my name is Dr. Sunny Amsi, and we deal with a lot of medical conditions of different type. And Sheldon and I have been communicating. I think we met on LinkedIn about 10, 12 years ago. And we're peaceful, and everyone had enjoyed exactly what it is. So wherever other man that is actually here, whether you want to top it up with £5 or whatever it is, it's quite interesting what the sister said. Where did the sister go? He said, I'm going to donate it to where? Hospital. Can you imagine that?
Wow.
Isn't that really
It's a lovely cause.
That really touches my heart. And within the medical field and everything else, I think that is a laudable something.
I'll put £100 towards it as well.
Yeah?
I'll put £100
Can you imagine what your humility has demonstrated today? Right? That was just amazing. Respect for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I was touched by the lady that came in here. She's
Mary, you have to stand up because you're the figure now.
I want to just add £100 to it.
Noah, come and stand next to me. We are going to do this together. Calm down. Come join me, my brother. Come, leave that side. Come. So, who put the latest £100? Rotimi, are you in the mix spiritually? Does anybody want to talk up? Even if it's £10, doesn't matter. Don't worry about this. You want to? Now you're here, now you're talking to me. What do you want to say? 50. What's the name? Okay. Anybody else? As wind this up. Going once, going twice, going 2.5. Oh, he called me. Did he call me? Can I see your hand? Anybody? If he doesn't put his hand up, I can't move. Yes, let me move close to my brother over there. Is it anonymous or you want to mention it? Anonymous. He's supporting as well. Thank you. Let's hear it for him. Anybody else? You can pledge. You can pledge, and Noah will call you tomorrow. And if Noah calls you, you have to pay. It's what we call it. Anybody? Are we good? Do we round up? Do we round up?
Everybody, please, if you see the slips, if you scan the code, you can easily send them the funds. So you don't need to type account numbers. So just scan the code and we'll get it. But I really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And I think that brings to a conclusion this segment of the event. So feel free to scan the code at your time, and you will know. And which hospital are you taking it to, my sister? St. Thomas's. The children's ward. You know we have given it a name already. So we have to change that name. So how are you going to describe it to them when you take it to them? How are you going to describe it to them? And we give another name. Yeah, we can't take that name there. Department. Awesome. And I think this will sit very well. And when you put it up there, just take it forward and send to us. And that'll be awesome. Thank you very much, Sean. We're moving on to special recognitions right now. Please.
Okay. All right. Can we have that? Can we have them? Yeah, the trophy. Or can please move it. Let's do this. Please, a round of applause for all of us in the room. I'm super proud to have all of you. Thank you. Okay, so what's going on with our microphone? They're already working on it. Sorry, I think technology. Thank you. All right, so we're going to get started with this segment. And why is this segment important to me? See, you never become alone. You need people in your lives. Because they said a tree cannot make a forest. And for whatever will become today, there are some people that you come across in your life that adds value to you. So these special people are people that I've come across in my journey of becoming, now the person that owns a direct letterized insurance agency. Honestly, it's been a journey. And I also thank my husband for always being there to move the motion. I remember when I was going to apply to another company to be an advisor with them. My husband said, Sean, okay, you know it. This company that are actually employed, you are self-employed. What does it take to own this sort of a thing? It got me started thinking that way. And then we went to look for information. Look, we went to pay consultants. It was big money, But we were happy to invest in it so that we can open the doors for our community. And that's why we're here today. So, starting from the very, very beginning, I will be introducing this man. Like I said, we came across in Bible college, and he has poured into me. Tonight, just give me a moment. So, this gentleman is a barrister and solicitor. He's been there for over 35 years. Former banker with Fidelity Bank PLC, financial advisor, offering mortgage advices, personal protections, and insurance. He's gone to become a serial investor. He had LLB, ONS, LLM, all the LCLs, my learned colleague. Postgraduate diploma in marketing, CMAP. This man is not just alone, he's a married man. He is responsibly married to an amazing woman. Please welcome with me the award winner of Outstanding Sales Leadership Award, Mr. Emmanuel Buraimo. Okay, can I call on Mr. Shino Akemi to come in to present this for us? Thank you. Please, a round of applause for my friend. We were in university together, and I really, it's been amazing to have you here today. So, okay. Mr. Emmanuel Buraimo, congratulations. Just a few seconds.
I wish you could see, when you mentioned how you put her name on your phone. I wish I could show it there.
Tell us.
I can't remember on top of that. Okay, I put her name as Wolf B, Olotu-oke, hair. I mentioned hair. I say hair pastor or something. So when DJ Abbas mentioned how he put your name as Lentil or something, so I went back there and I saw it. Oh my goodness! Because so that I could remember you, because I remember the first day I met you. You were having some crazy hairstyle. So that's got my attention. What kind of punk pastor is this one? Not being judgmental, but it attracts your attention. So that's how we started. I think she's mentioned that earlier, so I don't want to repeat myself. But one thing I can say is that this lady, she's very tenacious, very resilient. She's what somebody can call colloquially as akitolata. She's like an Injesha person. I say, even what it means is that she doesn't give up easily. She doesn't give up easily. She's somebody that sets a higher goal for herself, and she tries to achieve it. Because I remember when we started and trying to introduce her to the industry, and even during COVID, everything, she's very tenacious. She's very tenacious, I can tell you that. So I'm not surprised how she's going, and she's going higher. She's going higher. She'll be interviewed, and she's going to inspire a lot of people. And this, when Jennifer started, now Jennifer is now, household. When I read a few days ago, she now said, Jennifer Gaddis. I said, everything is now Jennifer. You're going to be greater than that. This is going to be the start of great things in your life. Together with the marriage and the family. And I pray that to benefit the community, to the glory of God.
A round of applause for him. All right. So the next person that I'll be bringing forward, this gentleman is a visionary and entrepreneur, the CEO and founder of Noah Shore Group, a trailblazing company specializing in sales, marketing, and lead generations, known for its innovative approach. Okay, my husband has chosen to introduce him. Okay.
I'll be looking at the biography or autobiography. So I'll be speaking from my Noah. I met in 2021 or 2022. I remember when Sheo first joined, left where Mr. Brahma was, where she was fired. Then she interviewed and joined. She was promoted and joined Noah's team. Noah was a regional manager. And the first day she came back from, she went to work, she came back, she was annoyed. I said, what happened? She said, you know what? I just tapped on Noah's door saying, hi, hello. He said, oh, did I tell you to enter my office? This. She was annoyed. So I told her, I said, you are losing focus. Why did you join that company? You joined to learn, to gather knowledge about insurance and to sell insurance. And to, because whatever Shemun does, forget the money. If you are not paying her, it doesn't matter. She's always after the community. Anything to do for the community. So if she's doing anything, even if there's no money there, she will do it. That's who she is. So I said, what is your focus? Do not lose focus. So over time, she was there, she was producing minimal businesses. So Noah was saying, you are wearing too many hats. You need to streamline. So one of those weekends, I went with her to work. I met Noah for the first time. So I said, I know my wife. You just met her maybe a few months. I know her. I said, give her just a few more weeks. Let her master this insurance business. Let her gather the required knowledge. Watch her fly. That's what I told her. From that month till now.
She hasn't stopped flying.
No, she's beyond flying. So I might still pass over to Sean, but what you see today, Emergence Financial Services, directly authorized by the FCA, it's a brokerage firm, but we cannot tell that story without mentioning Noah. That's just bottom line. Because Sean back in Nigeria was firebrand. She was regional manager, she was marketing, she was good. But she kind of lost the steam. But Noah reignited it, and she never looked back since. So Noah, thank you very much.
Welcome with me, Mr. Noah Labuda, outstanding mentorship and leadership award. Mommy, can I welcome my mom? Mrs. Florence, okay? Please, come and get anointed. Next level. Congratulations.
I'm not going to speak long, even though, as you all know, I love to speak. Amongst many other things, I must have you. I want to say thank you very much for this award, and thank you very much for the introduction as well, Professor. That was an amazing introduction. It's been my honor to be involved in your life, and we did some great things together. We really, really did. You really, shone through, I must say. And, I never really thought that you could do as well as you did under my stewardship, because not many lasted. But you did amazing. You really did. And when you left, it was the right time for you to leave. And I always really believe in that, And I'm so glad to see everything else that you've gone on to become and achieve, and has brought us up to this moment. I am extremely proud to be part of this. I really, really am. I bought books, I'm here, I pledged, so it's, I'm really, really proud. And all I can say is congratulations, more grace. And I wouldn't be standing here to accept this award if it wasn't for people like yourself in my life who've allowed me to steward you You know, people like Claudia. Remember, I only met you because of Claudia. She did the interview. I wasn't around at the time.
Absolutely.
And she was very ruthless at interviews because she knows that I don't like any nonsense. So when she said she'd met someone and she's given her, you know, the opportunity, she's amazing, I'm going to love her. I didn't know much, you know, and the first interactions weren't great, but then we really kicked it off and it was just, what we did was crazy. I also won't be here, of course, without Claudia's help and intervention. You know, so many times over the last 5 years, she's been working with me, so thank you very much for all your support. Of course, to our family, our wife, our children, thank you to them. And of course, most importantly, I must say, to the esteemed guests that I brought today, who are my investors, I must say thank you very, very much for everything, honestly, that you've done over the last year with me. It's been an absolute pleasure. And the things we're going to do moving forward are going to be absolutely amazing. Thank you to everyone for your support. And congratulations, Mr. Jones. I'm really amazing.
All right.
This is for
Okay. You know, I've done a little bit of introduction on this person. So, I got to Noah, and Noah says, write your list. In fact, it was Claudia that first said, write your list. So, we did that list. And part of the people that have been in my network were Facebook connection, actually. And I think they made a comment on my Facebook Sunday. And then I got on the train and I saw this person like, oh, you just... So it will be the first time on the train that we met. Wow. Since we were friends on Facebook for like maybe 4 or 5 years. And so when I was doing my list, it was one of the people that did the list, and I called him. I need help. What do you know? And because he's a minister and he's a respected minister, all the people like Sean called, all of them today are good friends. I've been my clients for almost 4 years, and they are still stable. This gentleman, bear with me a moment. Okay, right. He's a seasoned gospel musician and multi-instrumentalist, sound engineer, and impeccable music producer who has performed the various capacities with many renowned musicians in Nigeria, Scotland, and England. He has performed at the Nigerian Baptist Convention as a trumpeter between 1991 and 1993. Attended a few schools that a lot of us will know about. It's University of Abuja. Also, it's been resident pastor, RCCG City of David, homegrown assembly. He's been RCCG City of Grace, Peterborough music director. He's won very many awards. Best Music Chaplain, Baptist College Iwo. Award winner, African Culture Percussionist in UK 2022. He works in the health and social care sector and is a volunteer with Next Gen International fundraising organization for community projects and initiatives in the UK. He is married and blessed with 3 boys. Please welcome with me, Pastor Temitope Ayoduro. He is with the award of Business Catalyst Award. Please. Can I have Dr. Adebola to come to present the award? All right, over to you, sir.
Thank you. I'm dedicating this to the next level of emergence again. Next level of increase. Next level of soaring. I want to thank this community for this amazing gathering tonight. And I want to thank God for Dr. Shem. Prof, thank you for standing there. The Bible says, see that man that is diligent in his work, he will stand before kings and not mere men. So I won't be surprised the next shift. So you watch out for Dr. Shem and Emergency Financial Services. Another thing that the Lord has really impressed on my mind while coming is that Prof is a leader. He leads his own. And when I came in, I saw Ukumi, I saw Rotimi, and I saw the leader there. So wow. Wow. This is amazing. So he speaks volume. Well done, sir. God bless you. Wow. I remember when our path crossed and she said, "Who do you know?" And I think I have one of my sisters in the house, Pastor Olivia. Yeah. So, one thing about that stood out for her is that she is so tenacious. She is rugged. I mean, she is rugged. She won't take no for an answer. No way. So, and that has brought her this far. She's a trailblazer. You could see it. Once she's fired up, there's no limit. So we're looking forward to you doing amazing things in the new year, because I want to believe that emergence is evolving. And then not even in this sector alone, you're going there to the parliament. Amen. To represent God, to represent your community. So, and I know you will do amazingly, regardless of the party you're representing. 2 years ago, she introduced me to Wale.
Oh, Wale, okay.
So I think he's gone.
Yeah.
And when I saw him, I thought, whoa. He trained me in cybersecurity. You could see the networking. So please, she is such a hub that you can learn from, that you can grow from, that you can tap from. She's deep. So please, don't lose focus. And then please, whenever you think she listens to instructions, to advice, please don't leave her alone. Please don't leave her alone. She's a good listener. And when she's drifting, like Prof said, don't lose focus. Was that the essence of you going into that place? You want to learn and gather information. If she had not have Prof beside her, we won't be here today.
True. Very true.
We won't be here today because, and then she took everything in good spirit. And that's, you could see the humility. What she didn't go back to him and say, "What do you know about insurance that you're talking to me?" No. She took it in good faith, and that was where we are here today. The rest is history. Dr. Shiu, I see you go places by God's grace, and it gladdens my heart to meet Grandma for the first time. God bless you, man. Thank you, everyone, for tonight. And I want to believe that you have a very good evening.
Thank you very much. All right, thank you very, very much. Okay, so the last one on the list on this is this amazing lady. Right, so when I came into Milton Keynes, there's one person that connected us. I see her, she is actually a connector. She has a nickname that I gave her, and we are going to keep reverberating until the whole of MK knows about it. All right, I call her Yalo de Amulukun of Milton Keynes. Right. So this lady connected me to the woman that I will bring you forward. When I came to Milton Keynes, we only came to visit my friend Yinka, and she said, you need to come to Milton Keynes. She was actually the one that came to view my house that would move me into it. I didn't see that house until the day we packed in. She came to view and said, "It's okay." She showed us video, and we paid. Here we are in Milton Keynes. And so we have a hub of sisters, and she connected with this lady. She's a seasoned debt recovery manager with over 18 years of experience in financial recovery. and risk management. Beyond her expertise in debt recovery, she is a dedicated business consultant and project manager specializing in empowering small-scale businesses. Sorry, I just changed my glasses, so I'm trying to get used to this very difficult thing. Permit me. Okay. She provides invaluable support by training farmers, facilitating investment opportunities, and developing a sustainable value chains to enhance agricultural productivity and economic resilience. This woman, when we were going to start Emergence Financial Services, said she was going to be your first customer. I said, just wait. We were still trying to get login details, from different providers. And when we got it, he said, she came to my house. And we didn't do that policy until like 10 p.m. on that day. So this woman, welcome this amazing woman with me, and someone that actually encouraged us within, as the new business owners, now at the forefront, Miss Abisola Fagbadebo. She is a foundational partner award for Emergence Financial Services. Let me please welcome with me Nick Canterbury to bring this award. All right, one or two words. Abisola.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the first award I'm getting in my life. Thank you so much. By the time I met Sheil, I had already gone to various insurance companies and I was rejected. So in 2019, I had a major stroke that left the whole of my body limp. Nothing was moving, just my eyes. I could only twitch my eyes. And then I got better. Then in 2021, I had a heart attack. So because of my major health issues, I was rejected everywhere. And she told me, what? We'll do it, Joe. So I was so excited. She called me at 6. Bisola, we have the pin, we have this, we have the login, we have this one. I got to house at 6:04. That was how excited I was. And then that same year, I got a divorce, and it was just the children and I. So I said, okay, no, this one, I just have to move immediately. So Sheil, thank you for doing this for me.
Okay. Moving on swiftly. Where's DJ Abbas? All right, DJ Abbas, over to you. Yes, sir. So I can take a quick picture with the awardees before they leave.
Yes.
All right. So this is a beautiful storytelling period.
Yes.
Where we're going to bring in our keynote speaker.
As in right now?
Right now.
Okay. If you're having a good time, make some noise. Are you tired? Are you bored? Make I dance? You want me to dance? Yes. Fa. It's not going to happen tonight. But we have someone that's going to give a keynote address tonight. And I guarantee you, it's not one foolscap sheet. It's nice. Who knows what a foolscap sheet is? Any Gen Z, you know what foolscap sheet is? Everything's on computer these days. Who knows how many lines a foolscap sheet has? Let me see how.
20.
24. No.
36.
No.
30.
No. Close. No.
32.
No. Close.
29. 28.
No.
It's 23. 27.
You were close. You were very close before.
Oh, 33.
It's 33.
I said 33.
Who used Apex Meal? Anybody use Apex Meal? I'm old school. Yes, 33. This is not a foolscap one.
It's entry and A1 in it only.
Clap for him. Clap for him.
Was the only A grade I had.
Oh, 32. Thank you. So Dr. Daniel Moses is a first generation immigrant who left the shores of Nigeria nearly 20 years ago in search of a better life.
His journey marked by resilience, grit, and refusal to give up is nothing short of extraordinary. He shares the full story of his traumatic escape and his path to success in this book. The text, having faced countless challenges, including the loss of businesses, Dr. Moses understands deeply what it means to lose, rebuild, and rise again. In 2015, after going bankrupt and becoming an Uber driver, Dr. Moses transformed his life by building a multi-million-pound property empire from the ground up. Now, as the visionary leader of Property Wealth Corporation PwC, he is a leading figure in property investment, development, management, wealth creation, and education. Accolades. I just can't be few right here. Award-winning entrepreneur nationally and internationally, featured in CEO magazine alongside business icons like Elon Musk. Wow. Yes, sir. Guest appearances on Property TV, Sky TV Channel 186 UK, and Yahoo Finance, not Yahoo that you know. Yahoo Finance and Global TV appearance. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Dr. Moses. Dr. Moses. You can dance, though. You know, if you can do that after we open. No, the one we open.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, what an evening it's been. First of all, I like to say well done for the fact that you're still here. I'm sure the reason why you're still here is because you're sleeping in this hotel tonight, or not too far from here. So, you know, when you have events like this and you put the keynote at the last, sometimes you're just sticking to tables and just the chairs, because 80% of the rooms would have left. Well, I'm really humbled that most of you are still here. When I started earlier, someone said to me, oh, actually, you're waiting for your keynote. I hope I haven't missed it. And that really was very courageous. You know, we live in a world where, as an entrepreneur, especially as a black entrepreneur in the United Kingdom, you know, when you start to speak about what you do, how you do it, how you're growing your business, how you're also probably making your investors make money, you know, as a black person, one of the biggest parts we face is criticism. The first criticism is from your own. All right? You get criticized a lot by your own people first. You know, someone once said to me, oh, racism. I said, the biggest racism that actually exists is black on black racism.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate where we are. It's a hard truth to tell. But one of the biggest things I've learned to do over the last 7 years, especially as somebody who once upon a time went bankrupt, at the verge of suicide in 2016, and having to build not just a business, but I've been able to build a community around myself. Just between 2019 alone to 2024, I have built a community of property entrepreneurs where we've combined, collaboratively built a property portfolio of over £40 million. Wow. And we're just starting. So I'm not really going to go through to my bio, as DJ Abbas has already done a lot. I call him my Egbo. He's my elder brother, he's my big brother. And I've had the opportunity to be very close to this individual about 2-3 years ago. Myself and Dr. Sheon, that we've been online together, we've never actually met in person, so I want to say thank you so much for inviting me to come. And as I did mention at the beginning of this book launch, I've written 2 books and I want to give it completely free of charge. This is worth £30 for the 2 books online. And I just want to give it to you guys because you're going to read it, you're going to get inspired, maybe you want to do business with me. One of the purposes of writing a book is just success leaves clues, names leave clues. when you write a book, all right, it's not just because you wrote a book, because I've seen a lot of people write a book, all right, and the book never travels beyond the shelves, okay? So, but the clue in the name is you become an authority.
That's right.
So, Dr. Shane writing a book about insurance brings her into the space of becoming an authority in the space of insurance, financial advisory. But that book is only going to thrive if you and you and you in this room will give that book to a friend and another friend and another friend and maybe another friend. Does that make sense? But one of the biggest things is we need to learn as Black people to promote our own. We don't promote ourselves enough. You know, how many of you have ever heard about the crab in a bucket situation? Everyone is trying to go to the top, and in the process of getting to the top, we're pulling each other down. We're doing this out of subconscious minds, not even knowing, because we're not even aware of it. But it's about time we need to lift up each other. And I've learned this journey very intensively and intentionally over the last 7 years. Because what happens when you fall in a foreign country, or even when you fall back home? So, I lost over 150,000 pounds in 2015 in Nigeria. And when that situation happened, I stayed back in England. I never went back to Nigeria. And I said, I'm not going back home because I lost that money. It's happened. What else can I do? I gave up completely for being an entrepreneur. I gave up, like I said, I'm good for nothing. You know, and I left entrepreneurship and became a taxi driver. And I was driving a minimum of 18 hours a day. Because I had already built a certain lifestyle. To keep up that lifestyle, I needed at least 3,000 pounds to survive. And all my life, I never had a job. All I ever knew is that I sold something to someone, I created money, or something. I've been self-employed all my life. And it was very tough. Okay? Very, very, very tough. But today I stand in front of you here as not just someone who's written 2 books. Currently, by the grace of God Almighty, I run one of the fastest property and business club in the UK. Specifically, well, I wouldn't say it's Black owned, so I wouldn't say it's specific for Black people, but again, I'm excited the fact that a lot of Black people are actually trying to see what I'm saying. Because when we all came here, the first thing that we were told in building a legacy, which is going to be the topic I'm talking about, was buy your house. Get a mortgage. But the difference between a mortgage and buying your house, nobody explained it to you that was buying a house. When you buy a house, you're actually the bank's tenant.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
The bank is your landlord.
Yeah.
And even though you thought you live in that house yourself, your wife and your children, the landlord was your bank.
That's it.
So the day you didn't pay your rent, the bank is coming to do what it needs to do. And people didn't understand this. But how about if you had a mindset to actually build a legacy and actually went to the bank and actually say, okay, how many properties can you be a landlord for? And how much can I create in the process? It's as simple as that. But most people, accidentally, especially within the Black community, we only ever bought 1 house and 2 houses. The third was a struggle. And we never actually gone beyond the third property. And there is actually data that backs up what I'm saying. Every single property owner in the United Kingdom, there's over 6,000 property owners in the United Kingdom in terms of landlords. Not the house you live in, but being a landlord. Meaning a house that makes you money. 6,000 landlords on the national database. But again, if you go to that national database, Black people don't even make 10%. To be very fair, I think Black people on the list were about 1%. The wealth statistics, if you Google it from WAS, it says that Black people are the poorest people in the United Kingdom. The data also states that there's over 6.6 million people of color in the United Kingdom. and specifically blacks, Jamaican, Africans, in general, we're just approximately slight shy of 1 million, but yet we're still very poor. Okay? So, the topic I want to really talk about today should echo something. And one of the things it should echo is delayed gratification. Building wealth first before enjoyment. Because I'm a black man. My church, I go to over 5,000 members. Unfortunately, sometimes, in a community where you have about 5,000 people, you've actually assumed that wealth will be taught in communities like that. But it's not taught enough. So when I get the opportunity to speak to us, I just want us to take a breath for a minute and just think outside of the box. You know, when you're in a room where we're talking about insurance, okay, and, you know, I was having a very interesting conversation with someone the other day, and he said, don't tell my wife I have life insurance, please, because she's going to kill me. Can you imagine that? Don't let your wife know that you have life insurance because she could kill you. Is that something for 1 minute? I need to do a business, but my wife don't know how much I have because she's going to get wise and sometimes she's going to fight me. Or my husband is going to fight me. There's so many things robbing us, and that's the reason why we're not creating wealth in the first place. We're not creating wealth, number one. We're not also transferring wealth, number two. DJ Bass rightly spoke about, you know, GoFundMe and all these different things. But yet we do one of the biggest weddings. Our children's 1-year birthdays are usually the largest parties, but you find a lot of people that don't have insurance. And it's very, very sad. It's just subconscious. We're just ignorant about it. So I just wanted to lay those kind of foundations in there that before you leave this room, please, if you don't have insurance, make sure you find a way to have a very detailed conversation with Cheryl, and she can guide you. So, what do I really do anyway before I go into this conversation? I do a lot of property advisory service. I help people invest and create portfolios, and I deal with things around property management. A lot of Africans have come into the United Kingdom recently. One of the biggest problems they have, they're even unable to qualify to rent a house. But nobody told them before they came. So when they come, they think the cash is available, but they can't rent a house. Credit, proof of finances, and so on and so forth. So I help people in all of that. So let's talk about building a financial legacy. Or when we talk about building wealth and financial legacy, the first thing that comes into our mind is wealth. So who here in this room truly understands what wealth really means? I'm just gonna, can I be permitted to have a conversation rather than teaching? Yes. Show of hands?
Yes, of course.
So, sir, doctor, please, what's your definition of wealth?
Well, what's it? Your position not to suffer from any financial discomfort or disorder. That's my definition.
Thank you very much. There is no wrong answer, there's no right answer.
If I'm able to leave an inheritance for my children's children,
great.
I'm good to go.
So she's able to leave something for her children and her children's children, and she's also good to go. Insurance itself is a strategy within the wealth creation structure. So just say, for example, you have an insurance for £1 million and you die. We're all going to die. Death is everybody's destiny. And it's a hard truth that people never actually get to discuss. You know, young people die, old people die. To be honest, young people die more these days. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we're all going to die. Can I just seek him for 1 minute? So, if you have an insurance that is only £100,000 and you die, you say your life was worth £100,000. You lived for 50 years, 60 years. Your life was worth £100,000. Can you just imagine that? So we're talking about wealth creation. If you had insured your life
to £1 million, and you were paying £300 a month for £1 million. So if you die, your family gets £1 million. Correct?
Correct.
So, they say they're already warning me. We're talking about legacy, right? We're talking about wealth creation as well at the same time. So if you're able to transfer that wealth to your children, they are able to use that money for investment purposes with the help of a financial advisor. That becomes a transferable wealth creation plan. Wealth is intentional. Wealth is not just about money, neither is it just about also transferring, cash or whatsoever the case might be. It's also you financially educating your children about wealth. One of the biggest problems in our community is that we can have life insurance and all of these things, but our children are not educated. So when our children get given the wealth, what then happens? It doesn't. It comes to them, but it doesn't transfer from them to their children. So there's a lot of layers to the whole wealth creation thing, and I do a whole lot talk about this. Obviously, I only have a short time. All right, so I'm being warned. Okay, let me move very quickly now. So something else about the power of creating wealth. We have to be aware of, the generational impact that the decision you make and how that impacts not just you, but your wife, your children, your children's children, your children's children's children. So you have to understand the ability for you to obviously create that impact so that £1 million that you've created, and God forbid if you were to die, they're not just going to take that money and all of a sudden leave the lifestyle, but however, to invest that money. And it makes absolute sense if you're actually able to use that money in acquiring assets that produces you cash flow. And there are multiple ways. I teach people about the 6 simple steps of how one property pays you 6 times. So most people see property as just, okay, I collect rent, capital appreciation in 10 years time, in 20 years time, in 30 years time. But they actually how one house can actually pay you very quickly, within a short period of time, for 6 times. Within a very short period, you actually own that asset for free that pays you for the next 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. And these are called force values. So you force values of assets up, you create cash flow, and I can go into the 6 steps, but obviously I don't have the time. Something as well about wealth creation is your ability to understand that when you're creating a legacy, you have to understand how to create financial circle around yourself and your family. Let me break wealth creation and legacy into more simpler steps, how that has helped me as an individual. So number one is when it comes to building wealth and when it comes to transferring legacy, but creating it is the most ultimate part. So for me, when I went bankrupt in 2015, there are 3 things that helped me get back. Number one, the most important one was first of all leverage, but I broke leverage into 3 things. Number one was to leverage the ability to reconnect and start reconnecting with the right people. When I went backwards, I had so much friends. So when I needed to bounce back, I needed to make the right friends with the right intention. So I don't want to have 1,000, 16,000 people like DJ Abbas on my WhatsApp. But I only want to have the right 10,000 people, 1,000 people with intention. Are you doing business with me? Are you buying my product? What kind of conversation are we having? Because I have too much conversation. Am I having the right talk with you? So, the ability to leverage the right relationship. Number 2 is leveraging other people's knowledge. Why do you need to learn about insurance when Dr. Sharon has already written a book about it? So you can read the book. If you don't understand the book, sit her down, pay for a time, get insured. So leverage other people's knowledge. Very simple. And finally, the last step that helped me get from bankruptcy in 2016 to where I am today was the most interesting conversation that we ignore completely. Leveraging other people's money. OPM.
See, when you put your £100,000 in your bank, the bank is already trading with that money.
Yep.
And you are not getting any share of it. And that's the truth. I actually had this conversation. Barclays invited me to do a keynote, and I actually spoke about this. And when I was leaving, the manager called me and said, "That's what you said." And so that thing you said, please, if I had seen that on your PowerPoint, I would have deleted it. You know, let me just quickly bring this, you know, if this table we can trust each other. If I can trust you, you can trust me. And by the way, what I'm saying now, I raised £2 million just doing it. And by the grace of God, legitimately, with the right contracts, with the right legal team on my side, I have paid back 75% of that money. It's legal, it's not illegal. What does that mean? It's called, we can call it a consortium, or rather we can call it joint venture agreements and partnerships. The councillor lady here, let's just say she has a £50,000. He has, DJ Abbas has £50,000. Professor has £50,000. And our mommy in the house, £50,000. Already on this table, we have what? £200,000. But what usually happens is that we leave the money in the bank safe because we hold our money to the chest. Money is a tool. Money was never meant to be saved. It's a tool. You send it an errand. Go and work. Yes, thank you. Clap for me, please. Please. Thank you. Thank you very much. But we work, we have actually become the slave to money because we go to work and work hard. Yeah. And when we're not making enough, we get a second job and a third job and a fourth job and a fifth job. And that's the reason why we're not building legacies. That's why we can afford insurance for £100, for example. Because we hold it to our chest, our heart. So just for example, £200,000 of investment, if I'm able to flip that in a commercial building, you make some sort of percentage from the asset or from the income, whatever the case might be. We can start up together as a community. And to be honest, this is most common within the Indian community. It's very common within the Jewish community. But the biggest reason why, especially black people, we don't do it, trust is the biggest problem. And I go back to the first part of the conversation when I started, which was the crab in a bucket situation. So my question in closing is, are we in this room to, number one, get serious about wealth creation, building legacies, getting out of the rat race, supporting each other and coming together with trust and building businesses and lifting one another up by working together? Or are we in the crab in the bucket situation where we're tearing each other down? I leave that answer to you. Thank you very much.
I knew there was a problem when I gave the mic to him because you have just had a lecture for free.
Yes, sir.
Yes, so. If you need all the sign singular hand and say, you never stop. But he made a lot of valuable points there. Yes. We need to be doing more within the community. It's not a hard sell. That is the key thing.
Can we have everybody take a picture together first? Just one of us, because a lot of people are trying.
As in right now?
Right now, just in the room, and everybody just come around, please. Please organize us, take everybody together.
Dr. Shiu. Okay, all the tall people at the back. So let's organize this properly. Auntie, let me for me. Let's go here. So, excuse sir, go to the back. Sir, at the back. Councilor, stand here. Everybody behind Councilor. Sit down. Okay, let's all take our seats very, very quickly. And this, I'm going to invite, let's all take our seats, please. And thank you very much for staying this long for a very, very wonderful event. You've been a fantastic audience. We just have a few more minutes to go for a roundup. And I'd like to invite Dr. Adebola Ayola. Is she here? And remember, return the books. We're going to have a book signing session at the very, very end. So return the book so she can sign it. But hold on to it till then. So Mrs. Omobola Smith. Oh yeah, encourage her. Where is she? She's just going to do this in 2 English minutes. Emphasis on English. Emphasis on English. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. First of all, I'm starstruck.
Yeah.
The famous DJ. Good evening, everyone. And can I just give you indulgence? Can I ask you all to please give a round of applause to this phenomenal woman, this superwoman, Dr. Olotu-oke. Kim has touched many lives. She's impacted my life and my family. I actually met her through my husband. I'm sorry. I was like, it's like diabetes. It's not actually, it's not that as bad because I don't really fall sick, so I don't really feel the effect. So I was actually arguing with them, and they were like, have you received blood before? And I was like, yes. And they were like, sorry. And then there was another insurer that wanted to insure me for maybe like £200. The premium was like £200 a month. And I was like, that's ridiculous. Until I met Sheung. And when Sheung came and said, I can get you protected, I was like, sis, don't bother. I have been around, I've been all over the place. No one has insured me. And she was like, Obola, I will do this for you. Don't worry. She introduced me to the first insurer. And I think they were called, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to mention their name, but I think it was Guardian. She introduced me to, I registered with Guardian. They seemed promising until they said they needed my doctor's report. And then I had to contact my GP, and my GP was like, are you sure you want us to share this information? I was like, share everything, just send. My GP, I think they sent 380 pages of my medical report to them. In fact, they sent a doctor to me. The doctor had called me to book an appointment to say, okay, I'm going to come and assess you, and then we'll take it for them. It looked promising. On the day of the appointment, the doctor called me and said, I can't come again. In fact, we can't insure you. And then, when they say, Aki control Obiri, that's Sheung. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sheung was like, no, we're not going to give up. I'm going to get you covered. So like I said, I've been married for close to 15 years, I think 14 years now. I've never had one single crisis since I've been married. My husband has never seen me in a crisis. So, until this year. So, but I'm very grateful to Sheung because last year she was able to put me on an insurance called MetLife. So MetLife is like a critical illness cover, like a sickness cover that they pay you whilst you're in the hospital. I didn't even know that existed. So, unfortunately this year, I fell ill and it was really bad. I was in hospital for a month and I couldn't walk for about 3 weeks. I was bedridden. I had 2 nurses to me. I couldn't even roll to my other side on the bed. I was that sick. And all they kept saying was, you're very sick. You're very sick.
they had to, because it's a blood disease, and they had to bring in someone from Oxford, because at that point, I had 6% blood in me. This is me that I'm always on, 10, 15. I had 6% blood in me, but even that blood, that 6% I had, was all sickled, so it was useless. So they had to drain all the blood in me, and they did what was called an exchange blood transfusion. So they removed all my blood cells and gave me a new one. They had never done it in Milton Keynes Hospital before. So this course that you have chosen hits home. It really does hit home. And I want to thank you, because you have watered me and my cause. Thankfully for Sickle Cell Foundation, a lot of people don't know about sickle cell because it's a black disease. Even in the hospitals, they are not trained. They don't understand. When I was sick, they asked me, on a scale of 1 to 10, what's your pain like? I told them it's 1,000. This is not 10. It's not. I'm saying this is me walking, but I couldn't move a limb. I couldn't do anything. The pain was bad. And thank you, my sister, for shedding more light on it. It is this society that is bringing more awareness to that disease. And hopefully we'll get there. I finally got insured through Dr. Shim. I'd given up hope. I'd given up. And even once I was in the hospital, the insurance she got for me even paid me. They paid me while I was in the hospital. I didn't know that existed. And I'm it's truly an honor to be here. And I'm truly grateful for you. Cheryl, you've watered me. And the Bible says that he who waters others shall himself be watered. I pray that every area of your life will be watered. Your family, your work, your business will be watered. In Jesus' name. As you sorted me out, God will sort you out. In Jesus' name. Thank you very much.
Normally I charge for selfies, but this one is free. Instagram is 25 pounds. Facebook is the proverbial 30 pounds. Okay, let's do this.
Mama, put your hand down. Don't worry, you can. Oh, put your hand down, Jerry.
Hey, you're one that don't, Jerry. And I think that was a very, very powerful speech by Ms. Omobola Smith. And thank God for events like this, particularly in the age group most of us are in. It's very, very important we get these reminders, because they are reminders, because you've heard about this at one point or the other. These are reminders. So anything you don't understand, get the book. If you don't understand it, Dr. Okay? Yes, sir. You are available, aren't you? Absolutely. I trust you. 24/7, Abi? 24/7. They can WhatsApp you anytime. Yes. And lastly, as we are winding up, I'm coming on. My program has disappeared. 1 second though. Okay, got it. So, Dr. Adebola Ayola, are you here? Dr. Adebola Ayola. Encourage her, please.
Good evening, everyone. Actually, I don't really know what I want to say anymore because I'm really overwhelmed tonight. I've known Shane right from the university days, and they are more closer to my husband. But there's something that have actually attracted me to both of them. Whatever you see today didn't just start today. She's been intentional all her life. Even if everybody is laughing, she is just doing what she wants to do. And she just wants to look at the results ahead of her. I'm so passionate tonight because we are not just here talking about insurance, talking about how we can get money from people to invest. We're actually empowering people's life. especially this sickle cell disease that we've been talking about. I'm still very, very young in the United Kingdom. The very first time I had encounter of what sickle cell disease means was even before ever knowing that I would be a medical doctor. My mom was the one that introduced the disease to me as something called sickle cell disease, because it was like a storm in their family. My late cousin, which I never knew, I was a baby when she died in my mother's house, and her junior brother died. So, mysterious deaths, they didn't even know why they died until it was diagnosed that, she was in the hospital before she died, and they diagnosed she was sickle cell. So it was like an emergency family meeting in my mother's house for everyone to go and get the genotype done. And whoever is a carrier should disband the marriage. It was like my grandfather pronounced the judgment. That marriage must be disbanded and everybody should go their separate ways. That was how bad it was. But my uncle stood firm and said no. He would rather continue to give birth to sickle cell. Whichever one wants to stay, should stay. So when she was sharing her story, it was so similar to their story, because they had the first set of 2 sickle cell and now had 3 kids that are now AS today. So in my family we have a lot of carriers. I'm a carrier myself, I'm AS. So when I met my husband, it was a war. He didn't really understand why it was war, why he needed to do his genotype, because we were mostly carrier in my family. So we were very passionate to know who you are going to get married to, so that you don't breed this sickle. So having said that, in my journey as a doctor, I've worked so closely, not as a medical practitioner, but also as friends to sickle cell patients. I have them in my church as carers, like they confide in me their pains. I've seen them, I've seen young people that have been diagnosed just at the age of 19. That's the first time they knew they were sickle cell patients. They never knew, their parents didn't even know what it was. I've seen colleagues, doctors, that were diagnosed at the first time in their 20s. So they don't even understand. It's a different ball game. You are 2 years old, you are 3 years old, you already know you're a sickle cell patient. You have walked through that life all your life. Your parents have actually guided you of what to do, how to live your life. But when you're already 20 and they are telling you a sickle cell, you already know how to live life. So it's so difficult. Some of them are blessed memory today, because it was so difficult for them to go back to that restricted life, that restricted living. To say, don't do this, don't do that, rehydrate yourself, avoid this, avoid that. Because the truth of the matter is that sickle cell disease is an inherited disease, and every pregnancy, there's a 1 in 4 chances of giving birth to a sickle cell patient if you are a carrier. And what I mean is that if 2 people come together as carrier, like I'm AS, if I married an AS, 25% of every of my pregnancy can become a sickle cell patient. Unfortunately, these children are brought unknowingly, they didn't create themselves. They came because 2 people loved each other. Some did it out of ignorance, some did it even knowing, So having said that, the concentration now is that they are here. How do we help them? And that's why we should support this kind of foundation. They don't die because they are sickle cell. They actually die because of the complication of sickle cell. Thank God that we are in the United Kingdom. That sister that just left said they did exchange blood transfusion. In Nigeria, how many sickle cell patients can afford exchange blood transfusion? Thank God for NHS. I, for one person, can never in my life downgrade NHS, because I've been a doctor. I've practiced in Nigeria since 2007 until 2 years ago before I moved into the United Kingdom. So if you want to say, I have seen the poor, as in the poor, not, I'm sorry, I'm a bit emotional, because I've seen seeing people dying because they cannot afford health care. So United Kingdom, I want every black people here to go home with an intentionality that we are here to learn and we are here to give back to where we came from. We should not join the ignorant people to say, oh, NHS is bad, oh, United Kingdom is that. If we can get what they have now in our country, our sickle cell patient won't die. And having said that, they have limited knowledge about sickle cell. That is the basic truth. Because it's an African and a Caribbean disease. As sickle cell is to us, it's cystic fibrosis to them. So to them, they have so much knowledge about cystic fibrosis, but sickle cell disease to them is not as, because it's our disease. So now, what do we do to empower our community? We should not fold our hands. Dr. Shewa has decided to, fund the foundation. He can also fund researches, to try to let them, know how much they can invest into it. Because what they don't know and what they have not treated before, you hear us saying that that's the first time they are doing it. I'm sure there will be other hospitals in the United Kingdom that they've done so much of same blood transfusion. But if they have not seen it, in Milton King's Hospital, they wouldn't, have done. And that's the truth. They don't understand some of that. And that also includes, like when I was trying to get cover, I get a higher premium because they said I am overweight. And I was so happy when Sean told me that. And they were like, don't be worried. It is them. They are using a wrong scale for us. And because the truth is that as Africans, we have some packages in our bodies so I think the scale they're using in this part of the world should be different from the scale they use for us. But because we are not showing interest in all of these small researches is why it looks like we are really laid back. So please, I don't want us to see this thing we've done tonight to stop here. And that's why I was not really happy when DJ Abbas' methodology of the fundraising was overshadowed, because my intention was everybody is going to participate in the donation. Because when he started with £30, I was happy. It's okay, you're giving everybody opportunity to be able to give. So beyond now, please, even if it is £10, you know that going to sleep, you have empowered and you have tried to sow into the life of someone that did not bring themselves to this world. They didn't choose to be who they are, but some people chose that life for them. And all we can do is to support them. And all we can do is to give them a voice. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Dr. Adebola Ayola, thank you so much. No. We're going to round this off nicely. We just have a few minutes to go.
Yes, we've overrun and they're chasing us out now. But I think it's been worth every single second of us being together. I know we didn't have any dull moments today. No. Yes, and this is just the beginning of greater things. So we'll be reaching out to you. For some of you, thank you for all the stories. Thank you for representing Jerry from representing the Nigerian High Commission. We have so many representations in the house. My friends from university. So we have the Olotu-oke Union will continue tomorrow morning. We have a networking event. So if you are staying in the hotel, please, at breakfast, we just have a bit of hangout together. Thank you. And if I have not signed your book, please come to the back. Let's sign it.
Very nice.
He wants to start with DJ Abbas.
Instagram this now. Join us.
Okay. Wow! We have to do last picture together.
Superwoman.
Yeah. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you.
Ladoka in the room. All the Ladoka come.
Thank you so much. Nice meeting you again, yeah?
Come. Give. Jerry, please help us take this as a premium selfie. Let's go.
Where's your phone? I will take it myself.
Tribute Sophie. Now what the previous of that day?
No.
This
one is before Laute.
Okay. All right. One more. All right. Unfortunately, my daughter
I'll
is
just do one.
sleeping.
Where
are the Lado guys now? Where are they?
Lado guys don't sleep. Leave them. One like the drum.
Oh my God. I'm gonna pray next.
Oh yeah, Tristan,
Let's go. Thank you.
Charlie's Angels.
Who took my phone? We need that story. Okay. Because we have a whole generation that doesn't know where it all began.
The story must be continuous.
Yes, please.
Generation.
Yes.
We must tell the good stories.
Yeah.
We have a challenge. Yes, every nation has a
But then
challenge.
they need to know the like the gentleman that was talking. We didn't know. We just took his portfolio well. I'm glad you mentioned the fact that he was even able to rebuild from where. And a lot of people don't know because I also do. I work in Citizenship as well. So my day job. A lot of people don't know if they go into insolvency. There's a way out, and it's only 6 years on your credit record.
Knowledge is power.
Just you know.
So you said, I said on the phone, right?
Yeah. But every little it comes off your record.
Knowledge is power, true. Because
And
you
it's
don't
not
know.
again. And it's not again.
And they hold on, they taught knowledge. People who have the knowledge, they use it for the
Knowledge is power. Especially when you're in this our diaspora.
I'm going to save it.
I am an academic doctor.
Real name just like my mom.
All over the world.
I wish. A lot of people try to.
Because my mom is from
It's actually my first name. My parents, they gave Chichuade. What's in love? And that's what I have to represent. She's my style. Yes, and surname is. I can see that you are. I had a backstory. I do. Thank you, sir. Nice meeting you. God bless you. Keep doing what you're doing. We're cheering you all.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much.
You made it.